in that night, because I did go back and watch that live. You were wrong, and this is me being fair and being impartial. I do understand that point, and you never got a chance to really answer the question. But the thing is, her having the ideology of deleting all male babies, that's not just her. When you say all, well, here's the thing. When Israel said she believes in delete all black male babies, she said, and I stand by that. When you listen to the language, when she says all, that's not just her. That's all. She's speaking for other women as well. So my thing, and the thing, what they're trying to say is, a woman with that ideology, and you're not having the conversation to get proper context from what she believes, because that conversation hasn't happened on your channel, to my understanding. I haven't seen it. So, but the thing is, what they're saying is, here's the point. Wait, hold on, here's the point, because here's the overall point. Not yet. This is the overall point. The overall point is no. The overall point here, Sharon, is that her having that ideology and her being such an intricate part of your channel does affect your brand.
It does not.
It does.
No, it does not.
It does.
Just based off of that one sentence where she made a mistake and he tripped her up and he used the word all, and she was standing on how she felt about
in the heat of an argument
with herself in the heat of an argument. That shows how phony you dudes are. Y'all phony as hell. Y'all know that's what happened.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing, Mandrell. Here's the thing. The next day, we wound up having a conversation. She was able to substantiate what she was saying, how she was saying about herself, and how she don't want to have any children whatsoever. So she is doing all the proper precautions.
I didn't see that.
Hold on. She's doing all the proper precautions to not even put herself in a position to have a baby deletion. She's somebody that never had a baby deletion. It's also these same men that are trying to hold her accountable. They force another woman to have a baby deletion. Jay Prince said he gave somebody $400 to have a baby deletion. Ilkan Ali said it himself that me and my woman had a pact with each other, and that once I was, even though I took the condom off, I kept having sex, and I busted on her on a day-to-day basis. I told her to take, all you got to do is take this pill. All you got to do is here, you need the money, I go take you to the place. So it is a man that advocated to delete his own child, and not one of you bitch-ass motherfuckers want to hold him accountable. I wasn't talking to you when I said bitch-ass nigga, Mandrell.
Fair enough. I understand. Unlike most people, Sharon, I do understand context. I know you're not talking. You were talking directly to me about that one. Okay. No, what I'm saying is, it does in the context. It does affect your brain in the context of what they were talking about, because it does. When you listen to what they're saying, what they're trying to say, I'll say, it does sound fishy. It does sound fishy, and it does sound janky. It does to have her on your panel, but then she has the ideology. Now the next day conversation, I have to go back and watch that one because I didn't see. To be fair, I didn't see that. Okay, so I didn't see her. I didn't get a chance to hear her clarify and be specific about what she meant. Okay, I'm speaking only on what was discussed that night, and that night it was like, all right, I understand why Sharon ain't really getting it. They're not doing a good job of like really articulating their point. But I do understand what they're saying.
This is the most important part. That how ironic that something that PZ said a long time ago is being rehashed and spun into something else. So this is a beautiful. Thank you, Ray, for just being objective. Because when she said the first time, all this fucking heat for it is not because of what she said, and it has anything to do with me. No, that's not really what it is. The real problem is that I am the man that I say I am, and a lot of men have a problem with that. They cannot move with the way who they are in real life. They cannot take their mask off. My mask is off. Everybody knows about me and whatever things are. Most of these men that are talking, we don't know nothing about them. We have no idea what fatty life is in real life.
So
we have no idea of who he's dropping his knees and picking him up without bending his knees. We have no idea. We know one thing: he doesn't go for no walk. We know he ain't doing no push-ups. We know he got high cholesterol, high estrogen. We do know that, but nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about the fact that they keep saying that, Sharon, your message is not for men. And then that same fucking day, a man hit me up and said, the words that you said resonated with me, and I'm changing my philosophy. I went and got me a fucking personal trainer, and I'm doing a 12-week program. I'm gonna do my best to keep on going because it's not easy for me because I'm a big boy and I did it to myself. And I'm doing something now to change it. Nobody want to talk about that. So everybody that says that
want to talk about that.
Other men,
that's a weak ass nigga.
Here's the thing, though. The thing is, I have an online personal training business. Only one person in this sector of YouTube has hired me. One, and he saw results. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get results with me, and I say it all the time that I offer this. No one hits me up on Instagram. No one. So you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But then we talk about this stuff about how important health is and stuff like that, and everyone will go, "Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do it. And they don't. I've had people hire me and just don't do the program.
Here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
Here's the thing. What we got to do is try to figure out how we can work together instead of try to work apart and say, hey, I'm better than you and know what you're saying is wrong. When I've just told you, somebody that doesn't have a goddamn regimen like you, right? And I could point him into your direction, right? However, what happens is that y'all want to fucking argue with me instead of seeing the value that I actually bring because I'm living out what I said. I got video of me running a fucking marathon. I ain't just talking. I got the medal. You want me to go get it?
Right. And I got videos of me.
So, man, Joe, what I'm saying is that so all these other men, they are talking in theory. They ain't talking
I forgot. Yeah, Sharon be doing white people shit.
I'm on video doing 80 push-ups, however I got to it. It took me a while to get to it. I had to do it 5 at a time because it was challenging because I don't do that.
Right. As long as you get to it. As long as you get to it. As long as you work up to it.
At the same time, I did that shit in real time on a live.
Talk your shit.
So
it don't matter if you did it. And what people don't understand is it don't matter if you did it 5 at a time or 2 at a time. Did you reach your goal of 80 push-ups? Yes, you did. I watched that video. I watched that live. You didn't know it's wrong, but I was watching it live. You got to your goal, and that's the point.
And so what I'm saying, man, is that nobody want to talk about all the hard work that I put. They want to say, oh, it's a money grab. When you know for a fact, man, I've been doing this shit and I was pushing hard to keep this shit consistent. And it was not easy. You know for a fact how not easy this shit is. And then now they put a knock on me because I'm starting to bring some traction and say, oh, it's a money grab. Motherfucker, I've been doing this for a while. I was doing it for free on Fight Club. I did it for free. Yeah. And everyone to say, oh, it's a fucking money grab. That's fucking crazy.
I
was doing this shit for free and not one fucking man come out and say, hey, bro, he was in the gym shooting with us for a long time. What the fuck are y'all talking about? He been talking like this for a very long time. Everybody already know that Sharon was so-called a simp and a white knight. Nobody want to say shit about that.
Yeah, but the thing is, I understand, and the overall point, because I do have to go, is that I do understand what they meant by it does affect your brand. That having someone with that ideology being that big of a part of your platform is a difference if she's a guest and she comes up on the panel, but to have her an actual part of your platform, that can affect your brand, man. It can.
It did not.
Bro, you can't tell him
who
could come into the lounge.
I appreciate
I'm not telling him to. I'm not telling him to.
I appreciate your sentiment and that you look it out for me in some way. So I appreciate it. But no, I'm going to stand on business and say that I do not censor people. I allow people to come here and get out their full thoughts, whether it's 20 years ago or it's today, and we let the chips fall whatever for. Hold me to my fucking words. Don't hold me to somebody else's fucking words. Mines. The problem is that not damn motherfucker come and challenge the words that I say that is for men, how I try to uplift men and not disparage women. I do not put them down because I have my own family members in the chat. I have my own fucking real life daughter in the chat. You show me one of them motherfuckers that's going to have their daughter in the chat and they're going to say, you bum ass broke black bitches is the most undesirable woman in the world. You tell me, Mandrell, what man is going to say that shit with his daughter in the fucking chat?
I don't know of any. But all I'm saying, Sharon, is that, Sharon, you know I ain't never came at you sideways, Sharon. You know that.
So
I ain't never came at you cross. And listen, I try to be as fair and balanced as I can.
Right.
Because I do want to see you succeed. And what I'm saying is, you have to be careful as to how you handle that. Because people are going to read that the wrong way.
And
They're going to.
And also, Mandrell, what we got to do as well is
Rim Bros.
We got to start protecting the men that is doing their best to move in the right direction, and they show that they moving in the right direction instead of just beating me up. Because guess what? It's over 250 people watching right now, and you don't believe that is another man that believes the same way how I feel about talking down about black women, but they're afraid to come out and say because they know they're going to get attacked. If I got to take the blunt of it, it is what it is. Give me pain, motherfucker, because I can deal with the shit.
The thing is, but my thing about that is, Sharon,
at one time, look, so here's the difference. At one time, Taz was by himself. He ain't by himself no more. He ain't by himself no fucking more.
Bruh. So look, let
me get
y'all go get
real quick from the conversation. Yeah, real quick, Ted. Real quick, Ted. Like I said, I do have to go.
Now
Now my thing is, right is right and wrong is wrong. Fellas out there, who gives a shit what people say? Who gives a shit about what people say? If you believe in what you believe in, fair enough. You hear me sitting here talking to Sharon, you know what I'm saying? And Sharon sitting here again, standing on what he believes in. Fair, and my answer to him is fair enough.
But I got fair
enough.
I want to see.
What's that?
I want to see if you stand on what you believe in, because I'm trying to figure out why should men care about what some random ass women that I don't know, never met, ain't got shit to do with their life. Why should I be concerned with not only if they getting fucked on, but if they unalive or get rid of a baby? Why should that shit matter to me?
The thing is, as far as who they getting fucked on or who they dating, all that stuff, Taz, I don't give two shits. I don't care. You know, that has no bearing on my life at all.
Perfect,
so I don't care. That's why you hold on, Taz.
Don't reiterate it. That's what Mandrell, you said it perfectly. Don't reiterate it. The problem is, so why are you allowing people to try to use that as a weapon against me?
Well, I'm not. Right. The thing is, having a person with that kind of rhetoric, because what I'm saying is, this is a PR thing. Because here's the thing: if your message is to men, you know, to do better, this, that, and the other, vet properly, things like that, so on and so forth. If that is your message to men, and you have a woman saying delete all black babies, they're going to have questions, Sharon. Wait a minute.
Bro, that
ain't going to look right.
We already said that she didn't say that. So say what she really said. Stop capping,
it's crazy. Otis, I'm sorry. Thank you for your patience.
It's crazy, but you don't understand what I'm saying.
She did say it. Stop trying to cover the shit up. That's what kind of pisses me off. She said it, but it's just one woman. One woman said it, so you can let that go, right? That's just
and also
what
exactly.
I was going to say too.
One word,
and also
so we can isolate.
Everybody, okay. Let's open up. Everybody's been very patient. I appreciate everybody for being patient. Let's go. OtisWho, Lamar.
Y'all just mad that
Lord ADS, Taz, Unlikely. Let's try to keep the order, please.
Yeah, and I'll be quick. My favorite old word besides my name.
That it was y'all she was talking about.
Look at
oh, mute, goddamn it.
He can't seem to keep.
My bad.
Keep quiet. Bless his heart. But real quick, my favorite old word besides my name is optics. The optics of the situation. It does appear, and you know me, I'm keeping it real. It does appear that when she says that, it could have an effect on your channel, especially if you don't have a disclaimer saying, example, something like, just for the record, I don't agree with what she's saying, but she has the right to say what she's saying. Just me on the outside looking in. I don't care. But as the optics, she's on here on a regular basis. So she does seem to be a part of the show. So when she says that and you don't object to it, which is your right, I'm not complaining. That's fine. The optics look that way. Now, I'm old enough to know, like what Taz just said, that's one woman that I don't know what the hell she looks like. That's all on her. I know my beliefs. I know what I believe in. So she's not affecting me. But the optics that the people that are watching, that look at PH Diva as the god of them. Because let's keep it real. The women that's on this chat right now, they look up to her for whatever strange reason. So what she says, it seems to ring across the borders. And they tend to run with it. I don't agree with it, but that tends to happen. It's the optics. That's all I'm saying, and I land my plane.
Go ahead, Lamar.
That's all I was trying to say as well, Sharon. It don't look right.
You know how many men on this panel say some wild, crazy shit. Nobody say, "Oh, the optics around looks like you agree with a man saying that he'll punch a bitch in the face." Nobody ever say that shit.
Right.
And Sharon, hold on. Sharon, by the optics, you have your daughter in the channel, and it's talking about men. They calling all these bitches like, hey, you put your peanut, it doesn't matter. Nobody said the optics is like you agree with all the degenerate having a sex.
Y'all scary,
that
bro.
Never happens.
Y'all
so y'all have some weird optic vision against me. It don't got nothing to do with what she actually said, because men say crazy shit on this channel. Otis, you know that for a fact.
I got you. Like, I'm not internalizing it because I see the big picture, but I get what you're saying as a whole. I get
Sharon.
I got you.
No, but let Lamar get in there because I want to get everybody's voice.
Let me speak right quick because it might be echoing. Now, it's funny to me that PhD be kicking your ass so bad that y'all gotta she kicking your ass so bad that y'all gotta blame her. You gotta blame her. You can beat her. Use your brain to beat her. If you can't use her brain to beat her, don't talk about her.
Can we
it's her personal choice.
Let's do
no. That's my personal choice in marriage, Japanese men. I don't give a fuck about y'all. I do what I want to do. PhD could do what she want to do. It's her choice as a human being, as an American, right? As an American, she can do what she want to do.
The issue is the hypocrisy, not
Lamar. You
hold on, y'all.
Y'all based wrong for me.
It's
wrong.
Hold on. Lamar, was you finished?
No. Don't blame Sharon for me, because I could say some wild shit. I'm a demon. So you're going to say, oh, you let him know more. He going to say some crazy shit. It have nothing to do with him. I'm glad I'm here because he's going to let me speak. So he let people speak. He have nothing to do with him. I'm a fucking demon. Likely because he going to disagree with me. I see some crazy shit and all. Lamar, stop it.
Healthcare, shut your bitch ass up, Lamar.
Oh, you car drunk, motherfucker.
I don't think the average person understands what you're saying.
Okay, pause.
If I may jump in with you, Lamar.
That's my boy.
Lamar, if I may jump in with you real quick.
Okay, I want to allow Lamar and let ADS have a quick back and forth. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Lamar, my disagreement ain't with you. You might be a pandering sim to me, but it's not with you at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The flip-hand side, that is very dangerous rhetoric, right? I mean, but it was such a common thing in this space when Sinji was up. I think what it's doing is traumatizing and triggering some of these dudes, because here in this space, that went on for a while about deleting black men. And even though it's a moot point now, believe it, it's a moot point because abortion is illegal anyway. So it doesn't matter anymore what she says about it. She can't do it. But, you know, it's bad influence, right, too, in my opinion. I like PhD. And I like no saying.
If we being real about it, bro. If we being real about it, Cynthia said the same shit. And niggas
no.
That's what I just mentioned, Taz.
You want to say the world. Guys, I want to say the world.
Same shit because she said it on my motherfucking show. She said the same shit. It was about herself. She wasn't birthing no black male babies, and motherfuckers cry a motherfucking river for weeks and weeks and weeks. It was the same statement. It's no different. Nobody ever, and I think maybe later after the fact, because I didn't hear it nothing later, right? But on my shit, she said once it became some viral shit and people start talking about the shit, she might have went on to say everybody and all of that for content. But initially, the first statement was me. And niggas went crazy over it. And that's all I'm asking is, why do niggas care if I teach my son don't get in that position. You know what I'm saying? So and I teach my daughter don't get in that position. So why do we care about random people and we put in this type of energy as if somebody else's message is so powerful that it's gonna make people start doing it? I don't believe that, bro.
They can't do it anyway, so it's a moot point.
Abortion. No, I agree with Taz. If you're really concerned, go down to parenthood. You know, go battle them. Go battle some invisible just on the internet.
All right, hold on. Before Pastor jump in there, here's the real problem. The real problem is that they're not addressing the fact that she is not getting pregnant. She is not having unprotected sex, and she never had a baby deletion. And then they got men that actually paid for a woman and said it out their mouth and said it themselves that I paid for a woman to have a baby deletion. Me and my girlfriend, we made a pact. Even though I did everything to get her pregnant, I blame her for having a baby because she didn't do the proper thing of our pact and get rid of a child. Nobody has smoke for that philosophy. When she said this a year ago, Nobody had smoke for her. But all of a sudden, it got re-brought up, and an argument that she had wasn't even a conversation, wasn't a topic on my show at all. I never have conversations about those type of things. And it was brought up on my show through an argument that somebody was having of a conversation that she had a year ago, and all of a sudden, they putting the blame on me. That sounds crazy to me because I didn't have that same smoke when it originally came out.
So how about this
thing right here is way bigger than me. It actually has nothing to do with me. It's really all about these men. They are afraid to pull their mask out and for us to see who they really are. And that is the real problem that's going on. And I'm just exposing men to women and say, hey, you have to move it somewhere because I have to hold myself in a way that my daughter's going to be proud of. When she sees me on these panels, it is never going to be a time when my daughter sees me say, bum black bitches are the most undesirable women in the world. That would never happen. And all those men that's talking shit, they all have video evidence of them talking bad about their own mama, their own daughter, their own aunties, their own nieces. It is nobody in my family, and they in my chat every single day that will hold me accountable personally. People that actually have my number. They can never say the shit that I say was making them feel depressed and make them want to go to a fucking therapist. But guess what? Hopefully, the same way how they say all these OnlyFans women, when they go to school, some child is going to pick up the phone and say, isn't this your mama? Dropping it like it's hot. One of these days, some little boy, he's going to have a disagreement with one of their fucking daughters and say, hey, you talking all that shit about me. Look at what your daddy said about women that look like you. What do you think about that? Your own daddy said you was a bum black bitch.
All right, what's up? Here,
now what do you
real quick while we on the point? I got something I remember.
No, the fact is what dangerous is y'all not in front of the clinic. Y'all
Lamar,
y'all not picking those clinics, but they're picking somebody online.
I was chilling a second way back. Just something I could jump in on.
The clinics.
That was something I was chilling, just waiting for a moment, something I could jump in on. This right here, since you brought it up in the moment, Sharon, you saying something that happened about a year ago. I would like to address something though that she said this year.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
That's her. Y'all get your ass kicked by her.
This
fucking woman.
Yo, it's crazy how when I'm talking, y'all think that y'all think that what y'all saying is more important than what I'm saying at the moment. That is insane to me. Why do you think that your thought pattern is more important than somebody else that is talking in real time? Lamar was talking and 3 people jumped in. Otis was talking, 3 people jumped in. Why do you think what you're saying is more important than the other person?
We definitely have decorum. I want to address something too real quick. I came up here, and who was the second person? Mitt and Unlikely. I'm far back just out of proper decorum. I could give a fuck what they talking about. It's still kind of like jumping the fucking line. You know what I mean? But so let Lamar go ahead. Speak with you.
Now I'm finished. What I'm saying is, y'all really got balls when she come up. Y'all challenge her. Don't challenge Sharon. Challenge her and see what she kick y'all asses. That's what I'm saying.
I will.
And lastly, what dangerous is y'all niggas on pick at the clinics. Y'all just online talking shit. Do the work. That's all I want to say.
More because at the end of the day, and you should notice being in healthcare, there's a lot of states are passing what we call a heartbeat law, where at 6 weeks, it is actually illegal for a woman to delete a child. So I want to go ahead and get a
Hold on, Pastor. I'm gonna ask
I'm against abortion, right? I'm not getting into my personal beliefs.
I'm gonna ask you a question so you can have the floor. You want to jump the line. So why do you
had next? I didn't jump the line. You told me I had next, right?
I did not tell you had next.
You did. You said
it's okay. I'm saying it's okay. So I'm allowing you to jump the line regardless. So now that we set the stage for you, Lord mercy, they be acting like they could tell me something. It's crazy to me. What can men do to control this goddamn baby deletion situation?
Well, this is already happening.
Fuck up in 2024. Wow. Let me put my seatbelt on. Oh, shit.
You already know. Hold on. You already know.
Yeah, just out of being, showing some respect to the panel. May I take the moment because it's something you said, and I don't want it to go too far past what you just said in the moment, if that's all right with you.
All right, no problem. Hey, make sure everybody's hitting that like button, that share button. I appreciate every last one of you. I'm about to read the super chat shortly. Go ahead.
All right. Overall, for some people, I think it may be an issue of hypocrisy when one person says something and it's kind of over the hill, kind of egregious, and it's just left alone. You said this issue there, what she said. Huh?
Stop right there. Is it a hypocrisy of what I said?
No, we have different picks and chooses between different people, and it's not necessarily for you. I'm talking about like the viewers, the panelists. People be like, "Yo, how you gonna let this be said? This, that, and the third, whatever." I think for some people, it's really an issue of hypocrisy. Like, yo, nobody has any pushback for this extreme ass statement, but then, and if I can, make it more tangible. Women come up here and say whatever they want to say about men, and it's quiet, silent. A man come up and say like Tommy, angry man, whatever, and it's an outrage. It's complete blowback. Like earlier in this conversation, y'all said that's her, how she feels.
Stop right there. Here's the problem. When Tommy came on my panel, you know what they said? I babied him and I let him say whatever he wanted to say.
It did say that.
And your stance is that you let people talk. I got no issue with how you handle shit. Okay. I got no issue with how you handle
shit. Okay, so therefore, we understand that it's not hypocrisy that they are talking about then.
Right.
So, it is a problem that they have with me.
Yeah.
For some people, I might agree.
It ain't for some people. The conversation is never about what Sharon said. It's always about you let this person say this. You let the men say da 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 da. You let the women say da 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 da. And even though I let both of them say, they say, "Well, Sharon, you are not balanced." Even though I probably got the only channel that is actually balanced.
I will say that.
Yo, Sharon, and you know what's crazy is
I'll wrap it up
real quick. I did the same thing to Sharon, right? I accused him of the same type of thing, and it's an emotional reaction. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. These dudes are emotional. They don't know how to handle that emotion, right? Because at the end of the day, it's like it's not him doing it. It's this other person or this other situation. And you can't stop him from bringing the conversation and being like, yo, I'm going to let everybody have a conversation, because you just now made it seem like when the men attack the women, everybody come at the men or something like that. That's JP up being the craziest. Sharon wasn't like, yo, stop. So he let whatever happens, in the Bracy Lounge. So it is.
Yeah, so I'll try to condense it because there's so many different thoughts that I'm trying to all come and bring it at once. And some things I'm going to bring up, I'm sure some people don't remember. But what my issue, one thing she said that it just threw me back. It was said this year. And I think I was talking about the incel situation. She was up here, Granville came around, and she said, all right, well, if y'all niggas got such a problem, a lot of y'all niggas just need to go get on an island and off yourself. She didn't use the word off, but she used the K word. You need to go kid. That she said. And I myself, even though it does nothing to do with me, I got enraged. I'm like, when it comes to snuffing out of life, whether it be the A word, abortion, deleting babies, whatever, offing or snuffing out of life in any form, I find to be the most egregious situation or shit, right? And when she said that, and I was livid in the chat,
got emotional.
Was telling me, I'm crying. I'm like, that's not some shit you say.
Right there. So Granville didn't affect them though. Back to what Unlikely just said. Perfect. That was in real time. It happened in real time. It goes to what Unlikely just said. It doesn't have, and again, it doesn't. This is a bigger situation than me. This is way bigger than me. It's about men are not willing to really hold themselves accountable. They're not willing to look in the mirror and take their mask off and represent themselves as that is who they got to present to the world. We've been having this conversation. 651 was here for that conversation long time ago when nobody was here. Otis was here for it too, but we said, yo, be who you are 100%, and that is enough for the fucking world or whatever girl you want. If you only have 2 options, be proud of those fucking 2 options. That's because that means it's a difference between fine dining and a fucking late night diner. You go to a late night diner, it got about 100 items on the fucking list. You go to fine dining, it's about 10 to 20. Because they are very special in what they make, because they do what they do specifically. You come to them for one of those 5 dishes, and that is it.
And if you can't defeat her,
diner,
don't talk about it. You can't defeat her when you come
diner,
up.
you want to get you some steak and eggs for $20? Do you go ahead and be in diner? You complain about the woman, complain about every 3 or 4 that walk past you, but you want to put your business inside of every one. Go figure. That's crazy. They got a fucking man in my chat talking about how he was, I'm married, but yeah, I was cheating for 90% of the time I was married. That's crazy.
Start adding numbers up now, but I got you.
Let's remove whoever else, the women, right? PhD out of this and all this stuff.
No, keep it on to the subject. Talk about these fucking men. This is a problem. Y'all keep comparing yourself to
want to
women.
ask you.
You are not a fucking woman. You have testosterone in your body, sir.
But can we ask you a question? What are your stances on abortion?
Again, and say baby deletion, please. Again, I do not agree with baby deletion at all. If you are going to have sex with a woman without protection and you're gonna bust nuts in her, you need to be held accountable for your fucking actions and do what the fuck you have to do. Simple as that. But the problem is that PH Diva is holding all of those standards. She is not having random sex with a bunch of men unprotected and letting them busting none inside of her. She's doing all of the precautions that make sure she do not have that problem. And the problem is that you fucking men allow a man that was promoting and advocating for it to go ahead and walk around in these YouTube streets talking about anything. Man, you are not a man of any kind of character, sir. You do not have the moral code, or you cannot be the moral police.
I really don't care about what anybody else is doing.
That's the problem. You only care about when a woman talks.
Not even that. I care about what you're doing because I'm on your panel and you're the host of this show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just made your disclaimer. So, and that's what people wanted to hear. That's all I was saying.
That's your position, and that's good enough for me.
Okay. Now, I appreciate that. ADS, I appreciate that.
Now, on the flip hand side of that, though, let me ask out so I understand this better, right? Because I've been watching your channel off and on now for the last couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, and you've had some pretty good shows. I give you some credit. I think the Tommy show was well done. I think you did well with that. And I think PhD did a good job of holding her own. Now, is this a show to make sure I understand what I'm watching here? Is this to help men, to kind of get men to the next level, or is this more of an exposure type of deal?
So, again, the same way how I have men hitting me up on the back chat say, hey, what you said about parenting, it really helped the way how I interact with my children, and it changed my interaction with them. We have a stronger bond ever since you spoke out about how we supposed to be parenting as men. That's who I'm speaking to. For the man that hit me up yesterday and said, hey, man, when you was talking, it resonated with me, and I went and got me a personal trainer. I'm getting my health back in order. So that's who the men I'm talking to, because there's a lot of men that do not have the proper guidance or the proper thought patterns, and people are not talking to them like men. They are coddling these fucking men a lot of the times. And so when somebody like me that's moving in the words that I'm saying, I'm not just talking. They have video of me running a fucking half marathon. I got the medal to prove it. I got videos of me doing 80 push-ups and struggling to get through it, but I persevere. While everybody like, nah, you got it. Don't worry about it. They saw it. They could see it. They got videos of me constantly every fucking day, minding out conversations and building conversations every single day. Consistency. They see me moving. So therefore, a man can look at me and say, hey, I know he's consistent with his talking points. I know he's consistent with his health. And I know he's consistent with his family. And so any man that want to achieve those same things, they can come to me and ask me, what did I do from 13 years ago to now? And what's the different philosophies? Let's have a conversation. It's that simple.
Okay, so it is to promote men. Okay. So that's good enough for me, Sharon. I don't know why we got to give you a trophy for doing what you're supposed to do anyway. I mean, nobody likes a fat, lazy, sloppy motherfucker laid up under them. So you need to hit the gym if you plan on having anyone for any substantial amount of time. So I congratulate you on at least, saying you say I ran a marathon, which is cool, but that's what you're supposed to be doing anyway as a man. You're not supposed to be fat, lazy. You're not supposed to be sloppy. You're supposed to be in some type of shape, in some type of good health, physical condition.
I ain't supposed to run
That's good enough for
Hey,
me.
hey, Otis. Hey, Otis. A motherfucker would get on camera and walk on water. They like, I bet Sharon can't swim.
Listen.
Okay, that was corny as hell.
But that's what they would do. They like, yeah, he walking on the water, but he can't swim though.
Yeah. And
listen, anybody, and before Otis go, anybody in the chat that has a conversation that they disagree with that I said, you are more than willing to hit the fucking link. Stop talking shit in the chat. If you're a fucking man, you disagree, hit the link and substantiate what you disagree with. Because I guarantee you put what I say against what you say, we will see where the chips will fall. Most of you men are bullshit artists, and y'all are upset.
Thank you for letting me up, brother.
Hey, welcome, and hey, show your love anytime. You know you're always welcome. We don't always have to agree. I appreciate all the smoke. So thank you, ADS, for standing on your side of the story and having a conversation. I really appreciate that. We want all of the conversation. We do not want no echo chamber. We want the smoke if you have it. If you just want to have a conversation, we love that as well, too. Go ahead, Otis. Hit that like button.
Yeah, please hit the like button. Great conversation, great topic. I just wanted to make clear so it won't be any miscommunication where I stand. I just wanted you to make the disclaimer, and you did. Staying that where your stance was. That's it. Everything else, you already know how I feel. It is what it is. You allow people, and I agree with what you're saying. You are one of the only platforms that allow both sides to speak. Yes, it gets contentious. Yes, I'm part of it. I could be on the other end of it. Yes. You could feel like you're getting jumped on, but at least you do have, let me use myself for an example. I have the opportunity to speak up. You either choose to or you don't. You choose the words you want to articulate to get across. You choose how you want to articulate what you want to say. Yes, are you going to be outnumbered? Of course. That's what it is. I don't look at it as people look at it. They want you to be accountable for what everything somebody says, and they want, like you said, they want an echo chamber. This is not an echo chamber. Again, for the record, I don't like probably half the shit you say, and that's for real, man to man. But I respect you as the man, and we will never disrespect each other. It will never be no BAN and all that type of stuff. We're going to disagree, and we're going to walk away. That's it. And for the record, for real, yes, I could do more push-ups than you because I'm very competitive. You probably outrun me, but you're not going to do more push-ups than me. And I'm older than you.
I love that. Hey, also, the problem is that I got a lot of those rims spinning. Unlikely, them rims is spinning around and around. Those red pill incel management, those no good suckers. They want to go to other channels and turn into good suckers. That's the problem.
Can I please say this? Can I please say this, please? A lot of things that you do, like today, not trying to blow nobody. Listen, certain people shouldn't question you or any married man about certain shit. That's the only thing that I didn't agree with the fatty situation.
Yeah, like
for real. How are you gonna let any single man, for real, question you about your marriage? Any true happily married man or woman, any true happily married couple, and I know I'm gonna get some agreements with this. You don't discuss what's in your marriage. That's inside your house.
Right.
Period.
He don't understand that. Even though that's why he don't understand. That's why he thinks
none of his business.
He think I'm running away from the question, but really you just keep that
kind of, you don't do that.
You don't do
that's what you do in your household.
And by private,
whatever makes you happy. That ain't none of my business.
Right.
And
that's my private life at that, Otis. That's private life.
Especially from somebody who's single.
Especially somebody that says, somebody that is single, Otis, not only single, but also says that a man dressed as a woman looks better than 90% of women. That's crazy.
Especially he trying to do a got you moment. That's not a got you moment. That's just a man who you could tell who has no woman in his life, and you're questioning a man who has a woman in his life and who could do what he wants in his life. Period.
He's the original.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get some pushback from this, but it is what it is. I'm him. I don't give a fuck.
He's the original Eddie Winslow. It's crazy.
That's cool.
About to be a situation.
Let me get to the super chat. Misty Blue with the 5 ball. She says, love the message. Thank you, Misty Blue. Victorious One with the 2 ball. Support for SBG. We are the solution-based group. Shout out to Auntie with the 2 ball. Shout out to all the Rim 304s in the chat. Yikes. Shout out to Ray Midnight with the 2 ball. Sharon Bracy, sup celery juice, and a glass straw. But you better watch it, Ray Midnight. You better watch it. Shout out to JXX with the 10 ball. Sharon Bracy, you know exactly what NT, the border room, is saying. Everyone heard you. Heard the disrespect from PhD Diva, regular disrespect, i.e., the P on the balls joke. Hey, listen, JX, I promise you, if you just do 2 push-ups a day and walk for 15 minutes, you too can stop peeing on your balls. I promise you, we would get you there. Just keep on watching. We got your back, JX. Sharon, you were protecting Tommy. Stop the cap. Taz, you was not by yourself. Stop the cap. He was for a very long time. Robin M, member for 4 months. Thank you so much, Robin M. Always showing me love. Sharon, can you ask these men if they have the same energy for black male homicide rates? Yikes. That's some scary shit to say. That's very true. Good point, Robin M. It's the fake outrage. Nobody gonna birth anyone. Get a life, Rim Riders. Rim Riders. The double R. Shout out to the Shicey Bum. I see Big Daddy Bracy standing on business. Yeah. Shout out to Black Built Like a Conqueror King. I challenge PhD to cam up.
Really?
She read TV
Crazy.
with the 5 ball super singer because she never knows what to say in a super chat. Thank you, beautiful. We also got Shicey Bum. We challenge Black to cam the F down forever.
Damn.
Shout out to my man. Oh man, we gotta drop the song again for him.
About to be a situation.
We got Crash Out Jack, Broke Dusty, and Once Beef Always. You better be careful saying you want beef around these Rim Riders. Verbal can earn 100 credit. That is if she sings the first verse of Trading Places by Usher. She gonna learn how to care for a house husband today. If her vocals trash, keep the 100, Sharon, and give a big special shout out to Maya Reed for me instead. She's a real one. Shout out to Maya Reed, the real one. Black men delete their mothers. Black women, baby,
Really?
and what's the PW? What's PW?
I saw them say pregnant woman.
Oh, damn. That's crazy. Black men delete their mothers, black women, babies, and pregnant women. Whoa. Hey, the crime rate is a little crazy. Crash Out Jack, Broke Dusty, and Once Beef Always. Pretend I'm not here. Lurking for beef. Fuckery, yo. Jack is crazy as hell.
Was that the last one?
That was the last one. Go ahead. Talk your talk.
So even with that, I don't see nobody, especially upstanding middle class, working class people, being in it advocating violence or deleting people. So yes, it is a problem, and it seems to be a major problem in our community for whatever reason, per capita numbers. You know what I mean? But you're going to be hard pressed to find anybody, especially a content creator, saying go commit a crime against somebody, right? And anybody.
I know what I mean, but they proud to say they are in gangs. They proud to say they've been locked up. So they proud to say they tough guys.
Yeah, that's the persona. Not. That's the persona aspect of it, not necessarily saying like Lamar, yo, I'm gonna do something to you. You know what I mean? Like that's
to me,
you stepping over the line.
I understand.
Yo,
yeah. And somebody said something to me real quick in the chat. Like the question was asked, like,
yo, stop the cat, man. This is cat.
Yo, check it out. Check what I'm about to say real quick before you go too far. If you're referring to me, somebody said why there's no issue with the insults and so on and so forth. We take that mostly like I was on Fight Club roasting. But like I said, when you step outside of roasting, I don't care if it's like you talking about somebody's looks, this, that, and third, calling them all type of names. When you step over the line and start talking about somebody's life is getting threatened or somebody going to do something to somebody, now you're getting out of pocket. That's the issue.
You're saying somebody.
So I say this hypocrisy. Why I said hypocrisy, Sharon? Because if I see, I hear somebody, generally a woman or man, whatever the case may be like, yo, y'all niggas need to go do something to yourself, go off you something. Like, come on now you stepping out of line. You're doing too much. But us as men, we don't say nothing. Like, we generally don't say nothing to them. We let it rock.
Whatever.
Radio silence. Well, man, I know you mean well, so I'm not going to say nothing. So we know you mean well.
Right, because here's the problem that most people don't really understand, maybe because they just don't talk to enough men. Men are more harsh on men, period. When we out there having conversation with men, we do not hold back when we talking to men. We do not speak to women in the same regard. And it's a plethora of reasons why we shouldn't talk to women in the same regard. Our brains move differently to stress. The things that stress a woman out is not going to stress a man out. We as women, if they are in a house and is dirty and is disgusting, they stress levels go up. Us men, we don't give a fuck. That's how come women always say, pick up your shoes at the door. Why are you throwing the towels on the floor? We do not give a fuck about it being dirty. But a woman's stress level goes tremendously high. Their cortisol level is high when they are in a dirty environment. Men do not. So therefore, when they are stressing about it and you look at it like, oh, it was just my boots. No. You're looking at it as a man. She is not a fucking man, unless that's what you want. But you need to understand how women move and think. So you got to understand, if you are a heterosexual man, because some of you men, we're not sure. A lot of y'all, as Eddie Winslow, because for years he was saying he was heterosexual. And then now comes to find out he's doing videos with somebody that was born same sex as him. And we do not understand that they got men in this space that say, hey, that woman, man, or whatever you want to call it, that was born a man, but now looks like a woman, she looks better than 90% of all women. So we start to recognize who y'all are. And y'all not respecting women for being women. My woman is supposed to talk to me about nonsense because I created the space in her life where she don't have to worry about fucking where she getting her food from. If she in a bad neighborhood. In case you go outside past 9 o'clock at night and she needed something on an emergency. I'm supposed to worry about all those fucking things. She's supposed to come to me and tell me about what happened at fucking Starbucks. Like I really care. Yes, I do care because it's her day. Because I know as long as she's talking about bullshit things, I am doing the right fucking thing.
Right. God damn. Talk your shit. Hey, yo, Bracy, talk your shit. Yo.
That's the part about marriage that they don't get.
Yo, Bracy. It's like these dudes want the privilege of women. When they already have the privilege of man. What the fuck are we talking about here? It's crazy. Yo, man, she said something bad to me, man. Man, I swear to God, man. It hurt my feelings, man. She said all black babies need to be deleted. Man, shut. I don't want to be disrespectful. Come on. You're a man, though. Be happy you're a man, though. Just like they happy that they women, we should be happy that you a man. It should just be that simple. You know all the privileges that come with a man. If you say what privileges come with a man, then bro, I don't know what to say to you. But you should know that there's a privilege to this shit, and then there's double standards. Like when we all was 21 and we saw all the women going in the club, we wasn't like, man, why do women get to go in, man? Why do women get the drinks? We was happy. Get the drink on, baby. Get on up in that club. Your fine ass in that club. Now it's like the men want to be like, yo, let us in first. Let us get the free drinks too. We don't want to see y'all.
Hey, unlikely question. I'm saying, who do you want to buy you the drink?
Right. It's like, who you think I'm buying you a fucking drink? You better not think me and Sharon buying you a drink. So stop the bullshit. Why y'all trying to fuck up the zeitgeist, bro? This is how it's supposed to be. Let the women get their shit off. Let them talk their shit.
All right, so now my question is to Lamar Black Attack. Hey Lamar, why is it that men do not understand that women react to things differently than a man? What is this confusion about?
It's basic psychology. Be honest with you, they should learn it in what not elementary, but high school. They are different.
DNA.
Right.
Exactly.
All right. So, OtisWho, why do you think these men cannot understand that women are supposed to react differently to stress?
My short answer, I'm pretty sure, is more in detail, but my short answer would be probably they were raised by their mother alone, and they don't understand the other side, and they're still trying to figure that out.
Nah, go more in depth. Nah, stop trying to blame.
I was waiting about single mom. Y'all, come on.
I'm saying what I'm saying, and I mean what I'm saying for real. And they was probably raised by a single mom, no man in the household, so they don't know the differences in how a woman should react versus a man. Seriously.
And I did okay.
Hold on. Let's welcome to the show, Miss Lolita Gore. How you doing?
I do believe that.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
How you doing, Miss Lolita?
Let me see what she.
Can you hear me?
Barely. You sound like I could barely hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. My cancer is in my voice.
Okay.
But I want to say I've been listening for less than a week, and I like your show. And that your monologue this morning was awesome. And I really do appreciate that you gave I can't think of what the word is. What Otis was saying, about I'm not gonna bring it up, but that you made the disclaimer because that really bothered me when I heard about it, when I first heard about it years ago. And because it's too, but I only had 2 girls.
Take your time, Gore. It's okay. Take your time.
But I never had a boy, and I always loved boys, and it's like I have 2 nephews, and to say that, but I really appreciate, like I said, this is an awesome channel, and I've been really enjoying it. And hey Taz, I want a cash app.
You didn't drop your cash app. You didn't drop your cash app in the chat.
Thank you, Miss Alina. I also want to welcome somebody into the show. The beautiful, the handsome Chicago-rilla.
Yo, this thing, hey man, Sharon gotta be stopped, man. This shit got to be stopped.
What's wrong with him calling you handsome? God damn you.
Exactly. Like,
shit,
man, y'all,
I hate y'all black dudes.
Y'all
y'all
gonna
the most toughest soft, man.
You see what I'm saying? So Lee, you missed this part where he said beautiful before that?
Well, beautiful is different.
Oh, okay.
He said beautiful.
Get
too,
that dirty jerk shit out of here. Get that Brick City shit out of here, nigga.
You called him beautiful?
Peace to the gods, man. Top of it, gentlemen.
Yeah,
and lady. Hey, man. Hey, I was wilding out in the chat, right? Y'all might have moved the conversation along, but shout out to PhD in Brownsville, man. Them motherfuckers that came through like human tornado and upended some shit, fam. Right? The conversation, I don't take umbrage with any man that's, willing to call some shit out or skeptical of some shit or, hey man, that's foul or whatever. Have that conversation and keep it pushing, because the truth of the matter is, Sharon run his platform. It just is what it is. Like, if you over here, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna get the brother to like necessarily change. And then we here's the thing. When we have these moments of opportunity, like niggas keep saying, "Oh, I'm the leader, I'm the man, I'm the alpha, I'm the this." When you have opportunity to show that, man, we really do show on the world stage our weakness. But the thing for Sharon is really simple. Like if you don't like it or whatever, and I'm not trying to minimize it or diminish it. I'm just saying, if you really don't like it, then move around. Like, it's plenty of things and platforms that I don't like. I just don't visit them or go to them. You know what I mean? If that message doesn't align with mine, then I make my voice louder. right?
Right. I don't fuck with you either, nigga. Right. Right.
Yeah, big time. 7-4. Sevenfold. But you understand what I'm saying? It's like at some point, brothers, we gotta get. I said this over there with BMU with Sharon the other day. Like things, like I don't always agree with the brother, but the things we do agree on, we agree on family, man. Let's build around that. Let's build community around family or whatever that is. We agree on. Let's build around that. Acknowledge the differences, but keep that shit pushing, man. Especially don't be out here motherfucking twerking. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care. I don't care for what PhD was saying.
Willa, don't you find it interesting that the men that are preaching that I'm not talking about community the most, right? The men are talking about that I'm not preaching about community, that I ain't for this and I ain't for that. They are the main ones that do not have a family or community. Isn't that interesting?
The single man in the community, Sharon.
Right, but no, what I'm saying, but what they try to hold me accountable for is the marriage thing and building community and building either I built my own version of it and I'm maintaining it. These men are out there living a single lifestyle, don't have no community, they're not with their family, they gotta drive 2 hours away, they got all these other things, and those are the main ones fighting and arguing with me. Because so now it is a difference between that as a man that's doing it and he is not trying to beat me up and he's like, hey, listen, I'm just trying to do the best I can, right? So unlike me, for example, he ain't never been mad at me, but because he never looked like it, I was talking to him because he lived in a different state than his child because he do what he can, right? But it got men that is saying that they are trying to build community and they purposely destroy their own family on purpose at the age of 40 at that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, how can you even?
Sharon gotta be stopped. I see what you doing, Sharon. You gotta be stopped, man.
Look, because here's the difference. Me and Unlikely, we were nothing at a young age. We were still teenagers when we made our mistake.
Right. So
you're a 40-year-old man. You made the same mistake that I did at 18.
And I was changing diapers. I was changing diapers.
Yeah.
I was doing
every
all
man.
that.
But see, this is my thing. Every man running a race, right? And again, I'm not trying to diminish it because I know it may sound like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't know that it's worth spending that much energy. Like again, I have plenty of reasons, not necessarily to be over here, right? Like some of the things that's happened, some of the conversations they had, I could have took them one way or the other, right? But I choose to be over here because I for whatever reason, I choose to be over here. My point is, in most tribes, if the men don't align, like say if we're all agreed on one thing or whatever, or we're in community together and the brother doesn't align with our value system, then that brother is cast out. And it's really just that simple. I don't fuck with you. I don't have none of like for me, I don't deal with gang banging, deadbeat, drug dealing ass niggas. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's me. That's the community that I'm in. Right. So we wouldn't tolerate an individual like that coming into our circle unless they were willing to change their value system. Oh, these cicadas out deep. So that's all I'm saying, man. Like the funny thing is the shit went from holding Sharon to account to PhD. Man, why she saying woo? Like, hey man, you can't hold nobody accountable online, G. This shit is online.
See, the thing is this though, but check it out though. The thing is this though, just so you understand, I say it again, it's just to get men to apply pressure to you for allowing the statement to be made on your platform. And it'll get spun 1,000 ways. Some days you'll hear that you said the shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this is just the beginning of it. It's not going away. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it happened before when he had Daryl on here, right? But I'm glad you mentioned that too, Tad. Because I will say this, Sharon. Now, listen now, you the restaurant owner. Restaurant owners usually have insurance, right? To indemnify themselves, right? Against accidents. So what happens under your roof it's your responsibility regardless. So I don't take umbrage or I don't begrudge the brothers that take issue with what's happening on your platform. But once you say it's my platform and this is how I run it, then that's all I'm saying. It just is what it is. I understand that when I go to Nightish, I understand that when I come over with you, I understand that if I'm on Fatty, Hamp runs this shit a specific type way. And you just ain't finna move them off that. So if you take issue with that, then make your voice and your message louder. But Them onslaughts of critique and criticism ain't gonna stop. To Taz's
my
point.
thing is this though. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
So my thing is that, like, I don't mind the criticism, but you gotta criticize me to my words, not somebody else. If you don't like what Chicago Rilla said today, then say Chicago Rilla said X, Y, Z and hold him accountable to it.
No, fuck that beta stem whole stud ass nigga. Fuck Chicago Rilla.
And so the main problem I had with this whole weekend of people talking about the situation, they keep saying that I'm pandering and it's a money grab. And they try to paint it in a negative light and saying that I'm trying to do something dishonest is my main problem. Even though all my talking points, I've been saying it since day one. They say, oh, you different from when you first started to now. Even though since day one, since I've been on Fight Club, doing this shit for free, voicing my opinion. They've been calling me a simp and white knight since then, 2 years ago. And then now, still to this day, they calling me the same thing. And for some reason, because now it's starting to get traction, because it's actually other men out there that is moving like how I move, that is all about family, not cheating on their wives, being honestly, raising their kids if they can, keeping them in their household. So if my child has a fucking spook bear in the fuck, because all those rim riders is riding down and that loud ass bike is scaring them, and she have a hawk that jumps up out the bed.
You gotta relax. That nigga said rim riders. You gotta relax.
Sharon, I got you, homie. Let me know when I can go.
And I say, baby, it's okay. I got you. Yes, baby.
How long have you had your show?
To be honest, I've been doing it constantly for probably maybe the last 6 months.
Oh, okay. I remember seeing you on Fight Club.
Thank you. Yeah.
I was just about to bring up Fight Club. Nobody was saying hold people accountable there. Nobody was going back to Anton and like, yo, Anton, this dude threatened my life. And shit was wild over there. So y'all just,
Yeah, they just you just don't like me for whatever reason. And the real reason why they don't like me is because I'm proving every single day that my consistency of being who I am, and I have my mascots, and who I am, I'm willing to represent that to the world and let the chips fall where they fall. And for some reason, they are afraid to come out and be who they are. It's a beautiful song. How that song goes, Chicago? I believe is I'm coming out. I believe it's a certain group that took on that song, and it's okay for them to come out. What you think, Chicago Rilla?
Man, don't bring Diana Ross into this, man. Leave her.
Yes, go ahead.
I must have dropped Sharon. I must have dropped Sharon off this panel, man. The fuck?
It's the same for everybody else. It's the same normal. You could drop Sharon as well, but they ain't gonna do it. They are afraid to do it. We're gonna go OtisWho, and World Class got something to say as well.
It's a more of a question than a statement. I'm reading some of the comments in the chat. Some of it is worth mentioning, like this one. I'm going to paraphrase. Would you consider anyone in this quote unquote space a neutral person? And or is there such thing as a neutral person in this space? Do you consider yourself to be neutral?
I think I'm very neutral, and I think Hamps run his panel very neutral.
I think unlikely is pretty neutral.
So like but I believe somehow for like people that's running shows. I think for like running shows wise, I think Hamp, he lives his life a certain way, but he doesn't allow his personal life to go into his questioning. He still keeps it very neutral. He don't really get a chance to say what's his personal thoughts that often. So I think another place that's pretty neutral. Everybody else, they want you to just say, yes, believe what I believe. They the ones that actually really do pander.
I honestly want to know because, I mean, I consider you, and I keep it real. You're not going to agree with this. I consider you neutral with your left foot on your scale, if that makes sense. and I'm being serious about that because I get it, because this is your platform, so it has to, quote unquote, go a certain way. So in order for it to go a certain way, you have to put your foot on the scale every now and again. I get that. I promise I get it. But you are neutral, meaning you allow both sides to spew what they spew and you don't interject. So
what is that scale?
So that's the only thing. That's why I don't understand what the scale is, because I let the sword swing.
You think he's slick?
You think he's slick? Your skill is some of your remedial rhetoric that you spew out that I feel is remedial.
And what is the remedial rhetoric? Come on, let's do it. Get to the point.
Some of the underlining comments, the over the top insults, and some of the stances that I'm not going to go into because I'm going to keep that personal because as a man, I respect you as a married man and as a man itself. So I'm not going to do this on YouTube, and I'm being real. I'm not dodging the question. I wouldn't do it live. I would talk to you personally first, then do a show about it. And I'm being real about that. But yeah.
Question: why Lamar Cameron better than all y'all shit and you the host?
Because I got the money, nigga.
Wow. He over there with the people that make the camera. He over there with him.
Right. He over there with him. Boy, they got Wi-Fi super.
Like what? I'm like, yo, nigga Sharon the host, but Lamar got the better camera.
Hey, listen, I also want to let Black Man Filter know. Hey, we say good day over here. We do not mourn anybody over here because we are above ground and we appreciate every single day that we are above ground. So say good day in another chat. God damn it. We say good day. Go ahead, World Class. What is your thoughts?
Nigga, you know what's up in the stuck. Get your tapes ready.
Oh shit.
This ain't that.
Hi, World Class.
Hey, what's going on? What's up with you? Hey, so let's make sure we clear.
Hilarious.
On some Pac shit. Fuck niggas like Auntie, Ilkhan Ali, the unfuckables, Fatty and them, the niggas that got a problem with Sharon having PH Diva up here saying what? That what? She would abort black babies. Y'all mad because he supported, but y'all let this bitch ass nigga Taz Exclusive, who's been a crash dummy for Cynthia G for years, y'all don't come and say nothing to that nigga. So y'all fake like y'all me, but you're not me. If you had a problem with it, you'd address this fuck nigga, this bitch ass nigga we watch live for 2 days.
Addressing me now?
Yeah, I am right now. Did you hear your name, bitch?
You want to address
I'm addressing you right now. So the same nigga that live for 2 straight days. So if y'all had a problem with it, I'm talking, bitch. Shut your fucking clown ass up. For 2 days, if y'all had a problem with what Sharon did, y'all niggas would have dragged this nigga for 3 years. He been a nigga that's been supporting Cynthia G, saying that she would abort children before she got her ass kicked off YouTube.
I'm gonna watch you.
That's the difference, though. So if y'all niggas was about that, you would have did that. This the same nigga that runs around on the internet, mad at the Manosphere niggas talking about he killed them, but the Manosphere got a body in your household. This the same nigga that walked. Where's that? In your bedroom, nigga. It's in your bedroom, Minister Jack, your vagina. Don't worry about that part. We got that part covered. These niggas pop shit like they about that. They don't say the nigga name, but I'll say your name right now. Nigga, don't worry about that. Niggas already proved it. Niggas already proved it. They're afraid to say his name. I'm not. If any one of y'all was about that shit, y'all would have called that niggas out. Y'all would have called them niggas out because your motherfucking wife kept running her mouth. I heard the live, bitch. Oh no, I heard the live. Let's pop shit, nigga. Shut your. Did you pay your debt, nigga? Did you pay your debt? Did you pay your debt?
Why you keep running?
You talking, but did you pay your debt? Did you pay your debt? Why the fuck are you talking? You're not a man. Men talking. Shut your bitch ass up. A nigga had to give you 90% off and told you to pay chicks. Did you pay them chicks, nigga? Shut your bitch ass up.
What you gonna do about it, nigga? Fuck them bitches.
Tell you to shut your bitch ass up. Just like I just did. If you bring your bitch ass to Baltimore, we'll fill your fucking head with 6 or 7 new hoes, nigga.
You hear me?
Shut your bitch ass up.
That's what I'm saying. The shit go too far left. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She go too far left.
Stop talking when men talking. You pay your debt? Did you pay your debt? You are the nigga that run around and support being a fucking crash dummy or a bitch that said abort black babies when you got them.
Now what?
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Clown ass, weak ass nigga.
You want to talk about it? This is what happens, Sharon.
I want you to shut your bitch ass up until you pay your debt. You're not a man. You shouldn't be talking with men talking, nigga.
All right, so
talking with men talking.
All right.
He's a fucking
let me get a chance.
Yeah. You did all that crime for me to hop on the panel when I hopped on the panel. Now you talking about a performance. No, it's not a performance, nigga. I'm dog walking your bitch made ass. You a weak ass nigga.
Shit, Sharon, you dropped me and Daryl when we was going at it, Sharon.
And that's what they talking about, though. Chicago. You get what I'm saying?
You are the the nigga, not Sharon. You the nigga
No
that's
justice,
supporting
no
the
peace.
bitch saying
Go
abort
ahead,
black
do it,
babies.
bro.
You been doing that
No
shit.
Why would you
You
jump
been a
on this
nigga.
man, this
It
solution-based
ain't been
platform
Sharon. It's
and
been
talk
you.
about my
You have
motherfucking
been the
wife,
nigga
nigga?
that's
You's a
supporting
bitch,
abort
bro.
black boys.
You's
You.
another bitch.
You the
You
nigga
want to
that's
talk
been the
about
crash
that?
dummy
Or
for
do
it.
you want to
Y'all need to
Not
just
my wife
Sharon.
square up
again,
and
bitch?
get it over with.
Or do you want to lie
The
on my
weak
wife
ass.
again, then,
You's a
bitch?
All
bitch
right,
made
You
all
want to
nigga.
right.
talk
So,
about
Tell
so,
that?
your wife
all
shut
right,
her
all right. Hold on,
motherfucking
world
mouth.
class.
Yeah, I heard that
Your motherfucking
live.
child should
I
have been
heard her run
aborted,
her
nigga.
shit.
World
Your
class.
And
Okay,
child
you
should have
open
world
been
your mouth
aborted,
and
class.
talk
nigga.
about shit, nigga.
This
Your
is
bitch
Your
ass
ghetto
child
talking about
should
gabble
have
right
being
been
here.
having
That
a
doesn't
aborted.
white,
help,
Now,
a
y'all.
let's
white
Hold
talk.
on.
Let's
husband.
talk
You,
about
That
your
that.
bitch
doesn't
ass
help.
is on a panel with a nigga that got a
Motherfucker,
white
Can't
wife.
hear
what?
neither
How
one of
you
y'all
doing that?
because
What are
y'all
you
both
stand
talking
on?
at the same
What are you
time.
Nothing.
Okay,
talking about?
hold on. That doesn't
What are
help.
you
Hold
talking
on.
Fuck,
about?
nigga.
Hold on.
I
Okay,
don't know what
everybody.
video you watch,
Talking
fuck
about shut
boy.
your bitch ass
Whatever
up
you
your
want to
head, nigga.
confront me on,
Weak
nigga, you
ass
can,
nigga.
but you a bitch.
I'm
You a
confronting you
video
right now.
watching fuck boy. So which point you want to deal with first, bitch? The child you should have never had because you should have aborted it, bitch? You want to talk about that? Let's talk about it. What's your question? I supported Cynthia G saying your pussy ass shouldn't have had no son or no daughter,
Exactly.
bitch. The
Exactly.
bitch
No,
should
keep
have aborted
talking.
your
Keep
child.
talking. You
Now
proving my point, fuck
what's the
nigga.
motherfucking
You proving my
conversation,
point,
nigga?
fuck nigga.
I said it. What's the
So Auntie
conversation?
who in the chat, Ilkan
What's the
Ali who gonna watch
conversation,
it.
nigga?
This the nigga you should have
Already
been after.
had the
So that
conversation with
invalidates everything
A&T
that y'all
though.
been saying about Sharon, because this fuck
Already
nigga
had the
just told you
conversation with
and been doing.
A&T.
So none of that shit y'all niggas had about
Look
Sharon was
at him.
real. This
He
bitch
just
nigga just said
talking,
it.
nigga.
So
So
you
I
said, so world
invalidated
class,
you
you
telling
saying
that
it
shit.
ain't
Me
it
and
So
ain't
let me
Ilkan
A&T
Ali.
already had the conversation, nigga. What if me and A&T already
Ali
had
is
the
cash
conversation?
too.
And you just a pussy, you late. You was too busy watching Jessica X videos to know that, bitch.
no, I don't watch.
What if that's the
What
case?
Jessica X videos I watch, fuck nigga? Which one?
On your channel.
Which one? I
Down
watched
at the bottom like
Jessica
2
X.
years
I watched
ago.
Jessica X videos on my
Down
channel. Shut
like
the
near
fuck
at the
up,
bottom
nigga.
somewhere, you
Shut
was
your stupid
reviewing one of
ass
her
up.
videos. I'm like,
Shut
what the
up.
fuck is this nigga doing?
What the fuck are
Who
you
the fuck
talking
is
about?
he? What the fuck was he doing watching her
You
shit
talking
2
about
years
Jessica
ago?
X, the same channel that Fantastic was on? That same one?
Yes, that one. Yeah, the one you was
So
on, the one
I
you was
was watching.
watching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So and
Damn,
Bitch. Right.
fantastic catch
That's right.
straight.
That's your problem. But from a bitch like him, that's what he got to do. He a performer,
nigga,
nigga.
Fantastic. Ain't
you
even
all
here in
nigga
that guy.
money.
Performer.
You all nigga money and lied
Chicago.
about it.
It's real out
The
here in
only bitch on
Chicago.
this channel was
Who I
you.
owe? Who I owe? Who I
I
Checkmate.
swear,
owe?
when
You
I
all
see
them girls.
Sharon,
The
I
nigga gave
Who
swear
you
it's
I
gonna
any
tight
owe?
when I
this
see
time.
this
You pay
nigga.
it? Did you pay it?
Who
Did you
I
pay it?
owe?
It's not me.
Did you pay your debt, nigga?
Sharon, I'm
I
gonna
ain't
Now
beat
that
the
did
you
to
get
you.
this
cucumbers
now,
out
did
your
he
ass,
pay?
Is it
nigga.
Sharon, did he
is
pay this
it
shit?
is there a
Sharon,
man that can stand on his
Sharon, did
own
he
that
pay
got
his debt?
smoke for me?
Then why the fuck is he talking?
Do you got your own smoke,
Hey, nigga.
bitch?
Hey,
Or is you
hey,
trying
guess
to
what?
hide behind
Between me and
somebody
you,
else
who
shit?
drive, who don't? When you
Cause that's
walking
what
out
you
outside of that
do.
restaurant on
That's what
JP
you hoe
Channel with
ass
headphones
niggas
on,
do.
on the
You niggas
sidewalk
lame.
with the routes over top of
My
your head because you
God.
don't drive at 40
Who don't
to
drive?
ease
Oh
up
yeah, I'm
from
gonna smack
Friday
the
face
Fiji
ass.
water
That
out
nigga
of
Nigga,
said
you
I
don't
Sharon
don't
when I
drive and
see
you
drive.
his
40.
ass.
You don't have a car and you're
Where are you
40.
getting?
I cut
What are you
grass.
watching, fam?
Shut
Not
the fuck
Fiji
up.
water. That's
Yeah,
nasty.
What are
bitch,
you
when you were
watching?
screaming my name and moaning my name on
You ain't so
JP
you
chat.
ain't got to
The
You
the
walked out
videos
of a
smoothie
then.
out
fucking,
that
you
nigga
walked out
Long
of
had.
a
You
hold on.
heard
restaurant
me?
with headphones on. What nigga that
You ain't
drive
got
walk
to those
in and out of a
videos
restaurant
yet.
with headphones on?
Wait till you
Then
get
you
to the
walk to the
videos of me
sidewalk
loaning out
past the
cars.
parking lot because you don't drive.
Look,
You
no, I
40.
don't
That's why you
drive.
whining about that
That
shit.
nigga avocado.
Yo. Damn.
Fuck nigga.
No, I ain't beefing.
God damn. Can y'all see that? Hold on. It says
Nigga,
drop
fuck outta here.
that bum Taz. Wow. That's
Broke ass
crazy.
nigga.
Damn.
That's
Damn,
crazy.
Taz. Hey, yo, Taz.
So what you saying?
Damn,
Where
never mind, never
what
mind,
you
never
saying?
mind.
World class Taz
What,
did the
what?
same thing that
No,
Ali did. That's
hey,
what you
Big
trying to
West.
say, bro?
Taz is somebody for me to kick around like I just did. I'm talking to them fantastic niggas. I'm talking to them El Khan Ali niggas. I'm talking to the anti niggas that fake like they got a problem with Saran about him fake supporting a bitch saying that she'll abort black babies, but they don't say nothing about this fuck nigga.
Damn.
They don't say nothing about this fuck nigga who just admitted to you he been supporting it for years. So where they drag videos at? Niggas ain't about none of that shit. But a real nigga like me who been fucking holding you niggas accountable got up here and dragged this bitch made nigga. So if you was about any of that shit, you'd have been jumping 2 feet in this nigga ass every day. But you scared.
Whoa.
The fuck?
Not 2 feet.
What? Niggas ain't
Everybody
on that bitch made nigga at all.
Let me
When
get
Andrew
little.
was just up here with Taz,
Hey, yo,
what the
Big
fuck did he
West,
say?
you heard that?
Nothing.
All right, so hold on. So,
Hey,
hey, listen.
no, let's talk now. One question, real quick, Sharon.
AOD,
The reason,
that
like
man
you said,
said
the
2
reason they
feet.
got a problem with you is because you popping without them. That's the problem. Because watch this, Sharon. Ain't I been up on the panel with the PhD Diva? Why the fuck you think they ain't said my name? Okay, because neither one of us fucking knew because she kept that motherfucking shit quiet. Ain't nobody know. But they hating you because you popping without them. That's the reality of it. That fuck nigga, weak ass nigga hating shit. Bigger nigga up that he there. Congratulations, fatty. You're a fuck nigga. Congratulations at getting that 4,500. I don't never knock a nigga for what he doing. I don't like Anton Daniels at all. Keep getting that bread, nigga. I've never hated on a nigga getting money ever or progressing ever. Get your shit, rock your shit. Funny he's still below JP. That part. But get your shit.
Don't provoke me to anger, or else you be in danger.
Welcome back to the show, Taz exclusives.
I mean, bro, niggas terrified of me, bro. Let's have a conversation, weak bitch.
I'm not.
Let's have a conversation.
I'm not. The only bitch nigga is you. You pay your debt.
I hear you, bro. Let's have a conversation, though. Let's have a conversation.
You paid your 90% debt.
So world class, are you willing to at least attempt to have?
No, he is a performer.
Absolutely. Let's go. Go ahead.
Okay.
He got the floor.
Okay, so he says he's willing. So let's try to have a real back and forth.
Right. So a woman came on my platform and said she will not give birth to black male babies. Nigga, I said if she don't want to, she don't have to. Then I went further and said you can't tell her what to do. If that's what she want to do, then do it. So what the fuck is your smoke?
Okay, go ahead, world class.
What you just did was 10 times more than what Sharon did. And if the nigga, fuck boy, if these niggas that's been going at Sharon had a problem, they'd have came at you, but they didn't. That's my point.
Okay, and so again, we just starting at the beginning. So A&T and I had this conversation. I don't know Ilkan. I know, bro. I know, but I don't know Ilkan Ali and them like that. They wasn't around when this conversation was going on. But the conversation was based on statistics and data. It wasn't just based on a hatred for black men or black males or black anything, right? So
what are you missing? I don't give a fuck about. I'm
missing why you.
I'm talking about the fact.
So what's the problem?
Supporting it 10 times more than them. You've been a crash dummy for them bitches for years. If they had a problem
supporting what? Slow down, bro. I ain't never paid for or insinuated somebody should have an abortion. Both of my kids got my name. What does somebody's desire to have an abortion got to do with me?
What are you missing? What the fuck are you missing, nigga?
Right, so
I'm telling you the same.
I'm missing why your pussy ass all in them women's womb, bitch. I'm missing it. What the fuck another woman got to do with me, bitch?
Just bring it the fuck on the line, you dumbass nigga. The only reason we talk about that womb is they told it. So shut the fuck up. You missing
what that got to do with me?
Okay, hold on.
You been supporting them, bitch. You the nigga that's been
you the simp, my nigga.
Hold on. So
you a whole simp.
Hold on. One more time. Let world class reiterate his issue again. Go ahead, so this way he can get it this out. Go ahead, world class.
How many times I gotta reiterate the same shit? The little shit that you did, listening to her. Matter of fact, listening to what is talk about what she did, then they're saying you're supporting it. So if that little bit that you did was supporting it based off their logic, then this nigga has been the motherfucking forerunner, sipping for us, or running around for these chicks, calling himself holding these niggas accountable for crying. Yet you got your bitch ass up here and threw your baby mama under the bus, crying just like they did.
When did I do that?
All the bullshit that you've been talking about. You've been a crash.
When have I? You can't find nothing on me about my baby mama on here.
Let me say it again because I think you missed that.
It ain't nan audio you can find of me disrespecting my baby mama. I've been on here 6 years. Never disrespected my baby mama. Never.
Stupid bitch.
I still ain't never disrespected her.
You're a dumb bitch.
And I still ain't never disrespected her. I'm more likely to call your mama a bitch than my baby mama, nigga. I'll call your mama a bitch before I call my baby mama a bitch.
You had DV charges that you really got.
I don't give a fuck about what your baby mama was tripping. Nigga, they're 20 years old. Who gives a fuck? They're 20 years old.
You're under the bus, you dumb bitch.
They're 20 years old.
The same way the manosphere niggas do.
They're 20 years old. I'm trying to figure out what video you watch, my nigga. Because I'm trying to figure out how we get to some charges as opposed to you trying to prove your point about why you in these women's womb.
Fuck, I'm talking about what you said on this channel. What part of that?
And I'm talking about why you in these women's womb, bitch. I'm still on topic.
Again, just like the
with the first thing your pussy ass up here jumped up here to talk about. You a weak bitch, bruh. You ain't handing shit to me but a bunch of fucking talking points, nigga.
And then niggas that's not homosexual, we be inside women's womb. What part of that you don't get?
The part where you forget that you ain't been in all these women's wombs, just the ones you was in. These women don't know you. These women don't give a fuck about your opinion, nigga. Kick rocks, nigga. You would never get a chance to say none of these bitches aborted your baby, pussy. You would never get your chance to do that. You know that? Your bitch ass would never have a reason to cry about man, woman on here, nigga. None. So go to your channel and cry about them, bitch. Go to your channel and cry about them.
You the nigga that came up here through the baby mama. You did this shit.
I did. I just told you the truth, nigga. I just told you the truth, my nigga.
It's allowed.
You didn't like it, bro.
It's the truth when you do it, but it's crime when the other than manosphere niggas that got more clout than you. It's a lot.
Who did I say it about? Who did I do that to?
When they do it, but it's not when you
do just making up shit, my nigga.
I'm not making up shit.
I ain't never accused the manosphere nigga of shit that he wasn't guilty of, bro.
You a fake nigga to act like
bro. Why can't you say convictions? Why aren't you saying convictions? Why aren't you saying convictions?
We're saying charges because I'm saying
it's a reason they're 20 years old, man.
I know.
It was just a charge. It was an allegation, bro. That's all it was. It was just an allegation. It ain't caused me to walk back. Why would I walk back anything? Did I sound like I walked back something? Every time I stand on something, you run to something else, bitch. Every time I stand on something, you run to something else, you weak bitch.
I'm on the same time.
We was just talking about Cynthia. Now you want to talk about my baby mama? Do you want to talk about my baby mama or do you want to talk about Cynthia, you pussy ass bitch? Which one?
What difference is
because I can do it all. I could do it all. I would never watch a video about you though, pussy.
Your baby mama under the bus. You on the
Not never. I'll never do that. I'll never do that.
You did.
I'll never do that.
Just like you said, you never made the bet. You're a liar.
How did I disrespect my baby mama? We listening.
Okay, all right. Hold on.
How did I do so? We listening, bro.
Both parties, hold on. Both parties.
Well, bro, he putting bullshit out there about me, bro. Like,
let me try to get to some.
Come on, fam.
Come on, moderator.
All right,
Cynthia G hurt these niggas, bro.
Taz. So, World Class, can you substantiate how he disrespected his baby mother's? What he wanted?
Baby mama under the bus saying the same shit the manosphere niggas say. She was on bullshit. She put DV charges on. The same shit the manosphere niggas say. And when they say it's crying, you was crying, nigga.
Okay.
Just like the manosphere niggas.
Leave it there. Taz, do you want to address that?
The response to that is the difference between me and them is my baby mom was on here and we talked about the difficulties in raising a child and some of the stupid shit she did, and that's one of them. I don't have to throw her under the bus. She was here and admitted it, and we talked about it as two adult parents, something the manosphere niggas never did. You a bitch watching videos, not understanding what you're getting yourself into. Fuck boy. But go watch another video and come back with something else.
Okay.
You on this channel.
All right, so Work like
it don't matter you had on your channel. Go ahead, my bad.
Bro, come back and watch something else, bro.
I'm saying, so do you accept that he wound up having a conversation in real time with that woman to settle whatever they settled?
In real time, then came after that on your channel, what, a week ago or a week after that, saying he was on bullshit. Just like the manosphere niggas. The same exact bullshit story that they told, and you said we're crying. Yeah. That's the same shit that you did, nigga. Because I was saying you had DV charges in the chat. Walk that shit back.
I told you the truth.
So they told
you the truth, though.
But
I mean, if you want to give them that argument, but what I do is dox niggas and I dox a nigga and pull his file and show you the truth.
You did it. We can pull a file when you said it.
You hear me? I dox a nigga and show you the truth, nigga.
You would. You would do feminine shit.
I'm just letting you know. You on this motherfucker. You on this motherfucker lying on me, bro. I don't have to do that.
Lying on you, nigga. Ain't nobody lying.
You are, bro.
No,
but you are.
All right. Hold on again.
I've never ran from this conversation, bro. Do you know that?
All right.
I've never ran from it.
You ran from the sectors where they doxed you.
Every mother. What sector? What sector? I doxed myself. What are you talking about?
What?
Bitch, I doxed myself. I went through my criminal record and talked about every single charge. You ain't me, nigga.
You dumb as fuck.
You just mad, nigga.
All right.
Shut the fuck up.
It was
you just a mad nigga, but that you're nobody, nigga.
It was kind
of you mad that you a no fucking body, nigga.
Let's get back to bashing PhD.
A Baltimore bitch, nigga.
All
But that's what he want to do. He can't. They can't badge me for saying it. Like I said, his ass. You should have been aborted. Your child should have been aborted. Your daddy should have been aborted. Your granddaddy should have been aborted.
Okay, hold on. I don't think we are getting anywhere with this. I'm gonna bring y'all down for a second because
some demon
not
shit.
like we're moving anywhere right now. Just give me a second. Neither one of y'all got dropped. I just brought y'all in the back so we can calm it down just for a few seconds, and hopefully we can get back to. It doesn't seem like it because Word Class said it's up, then it's up. So, but
D-Town, you see this shit, D-Town.
I think we almost got.
I was here for the bashing of PhD, you know, and it went somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? The PhD, where you at, baby? I'm missing.
I say we.
About to be a situation.
Give me a second. Sway producer, I'm still waiting for the old to move on, pass on. Lord, I don't even know that sound like a double entendre. Hey, yo, with the 2-ball, have you seen some of these chicks' bathrooms? Ugh. Also, we got Crash Out Jack, Broke Dusty, and Always Want Beef Always. You got to be careful with that word. You move, Verbal. Who got the? It's probably D-Town. Always taking stuff on me. You know that he's driving with his damn window open. Somebody got their window open. Your move, Verbal. Can't say I didn't give you the opportunity to earn a hundo credit. Let's hear them pipes, yo. Shout out to Love C and Myrie. Where's PH Diva? Y'all are insane. Crash Out Owl, Jack, Broke Dusty, and once beef always. Nah, I'm not coming up officially on vacay, off for at least 4 weeks. Who knows? Might stay for a while longer. Y'all be good. Now, laters. Maybe we'll see if he actually stay away. Black men are filled with the fiber. I just lost all respect for Taz, bro. Oh shit. You support the BBD? What does that mean? Cynthia G, you were talking like you were all about the community, bro. Yikes. Black man is here, so he will be able to address that. Taz is here. He did not leave. I just brought them in the back so I can read the super chats. So please, the fellas that's in the back, don't leave yet. I just brought y'all back there just so I can read these super chats because I know it's about to go up. Crash Out, Jack, Broke Dusty, and always wants beef. Just a silent observer of fuckery. Don't at me, yo. We also got Auntie, the baller room with the 5-ball. Shout out to all the ratchet, ignorant mammies, Rim 304s, in the SBG gang. Without y'all, we have nobody to argue with. Lord. Black man unfiltered with the 2-ball. He says, where's the blank? He found it. He's here now with us. Bring Taz back. We also have My Name Is My Name. No justice, no peace.
Hey!
Tony Golden, why you mentioned the spade when your smoke is with Taz? What's the spade? Maybe that's
Untouchable.
Oh,
Untouchable.
I mean untouchable. I'm sorry. The dating pool roast reactions. When I talk nonsense to my man, I'm letting him know I'm comfortable with his stewardship and that he is him. We also have Auntie, the official YouTube purge. $2. World trash ain't even worth running up. Lord. Sugar Bum. Shiesty Bum with the $4.99. Auntie, respect the queens. God damn it. What's wrong with you? Better respect those queens. Peace and love. Ray Midnight with the 2-ball. World class. We sent your puny muscles. You whack. Or we synced your puny muscles. I apologize. Crash out, Broke Dusty, and Who Wants Beef Always. Don't find me. I'm here for the beef shit and fuckery. Shout out to Jack. Okay, so we also have Black Man Unfiltered here. I'm assuming that you want to have a conversation with Taz. Go ahead, BMU. What's the BBD?
Oh man, I didn't come to be,
okay, just have a conversation.
Emotional. I just said that the other day when I came on, when I had a conversation with Taz, we were talking like men. We were having a conversation, and he was talking about. I was telling him about what I teach my sons. He was saying what he teach his sons, but then today he admits on live that he promotes people. Admits that he promotes people that have dealt with deleting of boy babies, and he supported it. So I'm kind of confused And he said, yeah, I did it. And then he tells
right. So
another
wait, so let me slow you for a second. So what's the confusion when I asked you on your show why you worried about what these women doing? What would be the confusion?
Why? Whoa. Oh, when we can have a conversation, I'm not going to elevate at all. I'm a man. So,
no doubt, but you're making it sound like I was on your show agreeing with you, and I asked you the same question I would ask anybody. I had the same energy. I don't necessarily condone it for myself, but I'm not running around watching what women do.
Right. Well, I believe after the 20, I mean, we have to know the number statistically here, but 23 million babies that look like me could change the world, and that's how many we've lost since 1968. I believe. So we're looking at 23 million people. We could shift ourselves as a culture with that many people, and we have that many that have been deleted. So, and then we have sons, and then for you. Again, when I the respect thing for me, when I say I lost respect, is when you told another black man, no matter how much of an argument I get in with you, Taz, I'm never going to attack your kids, bro, ever. Because
he attacked my wife, bro.
And when you say, I wish your son would have been that word, right? I'm not going to say it. Yeah, sure, I got you.
It's going to let you let BMU get out his foot out. He's not going to jump back for. He said he want to have a conversation. He's not trying to argue with you. He just want to have a conversation.
I just rather have a conversation. There's really no need to hear a monologue, fam.
It's not a monologue. I'm telling you. Okay, it's not a okay. So let me go ahead and put it in. Let me land the plane. When you tell another black man, right? Because we got enough of this already, right? We can't. I don't want to hear anything else about. Oh, what about what black men do to each other? Violence toward each other. You just threatened this man. You just said he wished his son was. You basically said you wish his son was dead, and he should have died. That's what you said.
That's a fact.
I did.
Okay, so go ahead, Taz. Substantiate it. Go ahead.
Right, and I meant it because I'm tired of this motherfucker keep on hopping on panels playing with me.
Man,
and now
that's
he's
trash,
trying to put
bro.
my wife in. Right. What's trash is to get on this panel and put my wife's name in some shit.
But now you tired.
Let them have it. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's try to mine it out. I know it's a difficult conversation, but let's try to mine it out, please. Go ahead, Taz.
Yeah, like I say, I don't even know dude, right? So there's no smoke for real on my end, right? So
work class, please.
Okay. This shit crazy,
You're
bro.
walking that shit back. I know.
Work class, please. He's gonna address
this nigga.
Work class. Let them have it because there's a better back and forth with BMU here.
The nigga said on your panel and said he knew me. He don't know. He don't know Fizz.
This shit is
That's
unreal.
what he said. Now he walking it back.
Yeah, I don't know you. I'll never know you, nigga. You a fuck boy, bro. You got up here like you had smoke for me, bro. You just want to get up there and gossip my shit.
Okay, hold on, Taz. Keep the hold on, Taz. Keep the conversation. Hold on, Taz. Keep the conversation.
What you will do, you
Taz,
can. You like
please.
that can be arranged.
I know.
Like, bro,
hold on, world class and Taz, please.
What, bro?
Taz, please keep the conversation with BMU at the
Mr.
moment.
Allen, stay in your place,
because
kid.
it's at least y'all are having a back and
ignore the nigga, bro. I ignore the nigga, bro. So BMU, this is what I'm saying to you though. When I was on your show, the conversation never steered in the direction of do I support the statement? Because the fact of the matter is I've never paid for and wouldn't pay for an abortion. But if a woman says she wants to have one because of XYZ, I ain't finna sit there and try to convince her otherwise. Like it's not, I'm trying to figure out why it's my duty to flood the world with more people when people, there are people here who don't take care of their children now. I even talked to you that day when I was there about the content I've done about that issue where women have the child, they really don't want it. They end up being the reason why the child is abused, deleted, and the whole nine. So rather than go through all of that, having a child that you weren't going to take care of in the first place, why are we putting women in positions where they almost have to have one or they're going to get scolded and, you know what I'm saying, we're going to talk negative about them. If they feel like it's best for them to not have it, then why not let them do what's best for them? That's the argument I presented to you on your channel.
Hey, mute yourself, E-man. It's reverbing. Yeah. Again, I understand the conversation when we had, but you know what, man? It's not about it's for me, it's about what we do as men when we're pushed to the limit. And a few minutes ago, when you were pushed to the limit, I have my limit. Everybody have their boundaries, right? E-Man talks about it. Sharon, we talked about it the other night on the panel.
No limit. We on a
limit. No, hold on.
Let me get it out, Taz. Hold on. Let me get
my bad.
Just having a basis, bro. Just having things that you know what, we'll address things up until this point. And again, Taz, you right now, you could say, hey, Black Man Unfiltered, you a bitch ass nigga, fuck you, you ain't shit, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to get angry to the point, Taz, where I'm going to say, I wish this on your child. I wish this on your family. I have limitations of what I do as a man. And when it gets to that, and I used to hear old people say this, and now I realize what the old men were talking about back in the day when they said, well, if you see two men arguing from a far distance, which one's the man, which one is the woman, or they both sound like that. And my thing is, when you start saying, I wish this, that's what I heard women say that to men. I wish you was dead, nigga. Fuck you, nigga, bitch, nigga. That's how women talk. And when you wish that on somebody's child, bro, that's over the limit, bro. The kids ain't got shit to do with it, bro. And if we can wish death on a man's child, and then that means we support the fact that we wanted an innocent child that don't even know Taz. You wishing this death on this dude, and I'm a firm believer. Power of life and death is in the tongue, bro. You can't wish death on nobody's kid. That's crazy. Come on, Taz. You know better than this, bro. Come on now.
Well, what I don't know is why you're not scolding him the same way for speaking negatively about my wife. Because once you do that, then all families on the table. Then we're just completely disrespecting each other. My wife will not be disrespected no different than my child would be. So I don't know if you're a father and a husband or both or
I
either.
am both.
But I'm telling you what I'm standing on. Don't play with my kids and don't play with my wife.
Understood.
So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he started that, right? He started that. So that's where we at. Yeah. Bitch, you started. When did I start?
All right. So okay. So it look like we got at least. Hold on.
What's up, you man?
It look like we got at least down to that part. At least BMU and Taz has some kind of understanding. That's good. What up, Eater Man? Eater Man got something to say. Hopefully we can make it a little bit more calm. So we go Eater Man, OtisWho, and then we bring it back to BMU, and hopefully we can have a more calm conversation. Go ahead.
Well, I think it's a good point to say: is there a such thing as boundaries with men? Is it a such thing as boundary, or is it's no such thing as boundaries anymore? I think that's the question that you got to ask. And I'm not really getting in between them two situations. That's between them two. That's not what I'm saying. Is that I just asked that question: is it a place where there's a no return? Is it a place that if I go too far, I can't come back from that place? And I think we really got to start asking ourselves that. And I believe behind the internet, we have this level of protection that we feel that we can say anything. But I think as men, we should have a place that on this counter, you can never say I went and talked about somebody's family. I just don't do it. That's just who I am. But so I just got to ask that question: is it a standard for men, or are we still held to the same standard as women? And that's the question that I got.
Go ahead, OtisWho.
To respond a little bit to what Eater Man was saying, yes, there is a standard for men that we know we shouldn't go too far. We know that. And we test that out with certain men that we already feel that we could conquer, or let's use the real word, that we could punk.
Damn.
We're selective with when we do that. And I'm keeping it real. I'm saying shit that nobody really want to say. They thinking it. We know how we approach another grown man. We know if we call them that banned word to the wrong person, you know you gone on that spot. And you know who you can get away with that with. We know, unless you don't, and you're going to find out. So that's the question. And you can definitely go too far. But easier said than done. We all are held at a higher standard than a woman. Of course, you're supposed to be more resolute, more stoic, of course. But I do hate when they say, and we all tend to do it, oh, you acting like a woman. Well, let's keep it real. We are all human. We are all emotional. Let's keep it real. We're all emotional. And of course, men get emotional, especially when we're talking to another man. We get emotional. The trick is, and it's easier said than done, and I'm talking to myself now, it's easier said than done. It's easier to say something slick. It's easy to say something slick. It's hard to take your time, say what you're really trying to say without offending that person, but being stern with it. And that's the key. and we need to be real about that. I'm done.
Yeah,
3 years later, they still crying because motherfuckers said it's okay to abort one of you motherfuckers' babies, nigga. Fuck you, bitch ass niggas. Now we finna turn up, nigga. Now I'm finna
It was BMU turn after Otis. God damn it, Taz. Go ahead, go ahead, BMU.
But Taz, see,
the fuck up in 2024. Yo, got my brother. They done gotcha. So hold on, let me see. Where is that? So it says, so you got 15 minutes, my brother. If y'all want to keep on him, because I believe he was doing some great commentary. However, they drop BMU. We don't care. Lord have mercy. So also, we got Crash Out Jack, Broke Dusty, and Once Beef Always was out the door. Came back to Cyberstalk Cali Bev. We also have the one and only verbal assassin, Sharon. Why do males who hate you, the women over here in your show, come over here in the first place? Is given weirdo. I don't know. I think I think it's just misplaced understanding. I think sometimes they just they understand that they enjoy it, but it's kind of what Eden.
But Sharon, hey, check it
let me finish. I got two more.
Right.
Crash Out Jack, let Cali Bev up on the panel. Y'all need some sense. And if anybody want to drop, if they not feel like they're contributing, please drop. That is up to you. Completely up to you. Oh, crusty, extra salty, Uncle Rico with the 5-ball. Majority of U.S. is pro-choice. So PhD said nothing wrong. Unaliving violence against a born person is settled law. I guess unborn person is not. That's a very interesting point of view. So go ahead,
go ahead, Taz, and I'm going to add
just right quick, because I need something to be understood, right? So with all of this calling out of Taz that just happened, nobody's going to tell a man that is feminine as fuck to be sitting here with my profile picture up here on the screen, and you still are incapable of
it's not feminine. It's funny.
Your issues.
It's funny.
Yeah, that's feminine, fam.
No, it's only feminine because it's happening to you. Shut the fuck up. It's funny.
Well, no, I'm just saying if men are going to call out men for standing on shit, right?
I'm calling out you for being a bitch.
What could you possibly? How? You can't even have a conversation. You can't even have a simple conversation.
Nigga, you cut people off all the time, so it's cool when you do it. It's not when they do it. See, this is the contradictions about you. You are weak nigga. You really effeminate and sensitive. The second somebody do to you what you be doing to everybody else. You do this fucking fake.
I ain't never had a man profile.
But in reality, you sat there and whined about your wife being brought.
That's good. That's
your
good.
wife
Hold on 1 second, guys.
in the background. Hold on, man. Hold on. Your wife was in the background talking about you can find me, right? Wasn't your wife in the background saying she can find me? Taz, wasn't your wife in the background saying she can find me? Okay, cool. So it's the threat then, right? So she in it.
Cool.
All that fake shit you just said to BMU, all that fake shit all that fake shit that you brought to BMU. Nigga, I just killed that too and made you walk that shit back. So I didn't start it, did I? I didn't start it, did I? But I did my live with his, when I did my live with his thumbnail was from, when I did this live with his thumbnail was from, I didn't mention your wife.
Bro, you trying
the woman who doxed your wife mentioned your wife. The woman who showed the text messages between her and your wife doxed your wife. I didn't mention her. Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Hold on 1 second. I just
hold on.
I gotta get a flight. I just got asked you a question.
Hold on, Taz.
Y'all do that.
Hold on. We'll let Bon Cherry interject. Go ahead, Edie, man. What crazy ass question you got?
This is the question I got. So I go on vacation. You decide to go to the hood barbershop, let them put the towel on your face, and then when you wake up, you getting jumped by 8 people. What happened? I want to know what made you go to the hood barbershop with the towel on your face, and then you got blindsided by these 8 dudes. I'm trying to figure out what you was doing this weekend.
That's a bad. Man,
I would answer that. Bro, niggas just keep on talking about my wife like shit sweet, bro. Like it's not.
That's true. Okay, so I'll let you get a chance to let Bomb interject. So I don't think Black Men Unfiltered purposely was setting it up, because the 2 people that did jump me, they was not a part of the original panel. And so I don't think he was intent for me to get jumped. I don't think that was his intent.
Black Man Unfiltered is my guy. He know he's my guy, but I just heard that, you know, that towel came up, and then next thing you know, I thought you was from New York, man. You supposed to be able to bother me a little bit better than that, man.
They did. They got me good. Hey, but hey, listen. I was just like Ti. They said I had 2 black eyes. I was like, where they at though? Where they at though?
I ain't gonna lie though, Sharon. The funniest shit is when you couldn't figure out that mute button. Boy, that shit was funny. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but you gotta keep going.
you gotta live to fight another day.
Get up out of there. Get up out of there.
Hold on. Taz had a question for Bon Cherry. Hopefully that could bring some a
Is she
little
there?
bit of lightness into the conversation. Go ahead.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
here.
Bomb, are you familiar with the made up text message receipts that a certain content creator, because I'm trying not to promote this bitch, but a certain content creator has done to not only my wife, but also to you as well? Are you familiar with that person?
Oh yeah.
Now, if a bitch ass nigga get on a panel and start screaming out shit he saw on a video, does that make that nigga a bitch?
I mean, we know.
Ain't that what the fuck you did the other day when you came up here?
I appreciate
and made the
that.
bet?
Ain't that what you did when you came up here and made the bet about some shit you seen in the video?
I saw.
Ain't that literally what you did? And then brought the wrong video up and it failed? You see how dumb you are? That shit don't work with me. It's the right video, but you had to pay the debt from losing it.
Who video are you
Shut
watching?
the fuck up. You're
who video? Who quote unquote receipts are you using?
What are you,
gang?
goofy?
Who
You just
receipts
came
are
up
you
here
using, gang?
challenge Brownsville about a shit you seen on the video and
receipts are
started
you
running your
using?
mouth, nigga.
Yeah, them
Then
was
you
my
were
receipts,
challenged,
nigga.
nigga.
Who receipts you using?
Then you brought your receipts, nigga.
What bitch
Then
you
you
hiding
lost,
behind,
nigga. Cause you're
What
a
bitch-
lost,
what bitch you
nigga.
hiding behind, nigga?
You got bars now.
This shit don't make no sense. What? How many things can you run and hide
Advised
behind?
with those slurs prick with a superb word.
This shit
Nigga.
don't
That's
make
not
no
it, bro.
sense.
Got a few more
You're
minutes.
dumb.
This nigga run from
That's another attempt you failed.
bruh.
Shut up,
Shout out
Ezel.
to Brownsville. Shout out to Brownsville. But what's up with you, my nigga? Why you watching these bitches' videos thinking you can confront me on something?
What are you talking about?
Bitch,
I'ma
why
watch
are you
the
watching these
video
old videos?
if think I can confront you about something? What difference does it make? You support a bitch anyway. So what difference does it make to you? What difference does it make if it's a bitch or it's a fucking Android or it's AI created? Who gives a fuck? You are the nigga that capes for chicks all day. Your fucking cape stay dirty.
Thank you, beautiful. Shout out to you. You are welcome.
Why are you watching the women
She got
who make my
pasta
videos?
stains on the
Like,
back
why
and
are
nut
you
stains.
watching them videos?
Shut up.
Hello.
Ain't you the same nigga that was running to the manosphere for help
watching them?
about the bet?
I came.
You mean why am I watching? Why am I watching women? Why am I watching women? You was on Ed channel. You was on Ed channel begging for help.
All right. Let's bring it
You
back
on
to a
Ed's channel.
conversation. All right, y'all. Y'all not going to settle it.
All right.
Okay. It don't seem like y'all going to settle it.
All right.
All right, Taz. Let's leave it. Let's leave it there.
And all that you talking. Shut up. You a little nigga.
Taz, let's leave it there. World class, leave it there. Y'all not going to settle it today. It seems like y'all going to be able to.
Leave it where.
That
But that's
fucking
not
thing you
smoke.
said out in crust.
Hiding behind a nigga,
Hey,
bro.
don't that make him a bitch? Cause he talking about stuff you seen on the video when you just lost the bet doing the same shit. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
You a bitch, bro.
I'm fucking cooking this dumbass nigga. You stupid as shit, nigga.
You can't never cook.
You had to pay a bet because you was a nigga crying about what you seen on the video. And that's the angle you wanted to take and put Bomb Cherry in it. Why you hiding behind Bomb Cherry? Why you hiding behind Bomb Cherry?
I'm not.
Ain't that the shit you do? Why you hiding behind her?
She know all about it.
She know all about it. So why can't I watch a video of a woman that know all about you?
She know all about it.
Oh, okay.
No, how would she know all
it's
about
okay
me?
for you to hide behind a
How
woman
would
though.
she know all about me?
Nigga, you dumb as shit. You
Okay,
are dumb.
y'all not getting nowhere. Okay,
Stupid as
that's
fuck.
it. That's
I
it.
am
Y'all not getting
fucking you
nowhere.
up, nigga. You getting your ass
moderator.
handed to you. You
You
dumb as
let
shit.
him do it.
You're dumb
So
as
let him
fuck.
do it.
You're
So let me
dumb.
have fun with him.
You're dumb. You getting
Okay,
cooked.
enough. Welcome to
Nigga,
the
you can't
show.
never cook me talking about my wife.
All
nigga.
right,
Fuck
all right.
that, nigga. I
We
talk
don't
about
need
your
no
mama,
last
nigga.
words.
Fuck you,
Okay,
nigga
that's
got up
it.
here
Y'all
and
both
cry,
said what y'all
dumbass
said.
nigga.
That
It
nigga
is
got up here and
up
cried
and
for your
it's
son
stuck.
and your mama,
Leave
nigga.
it there. I don't want to drop neither one of
law,
y'all.
nigga.
Just
You about to
allow.
drop me, nigga.
Okay, let's move it. Past. Go
You have to
ahead.
drop me,
Oh,
gang.
crusty, salty,
appreciate
You know how he
Rico,
get when he
and
lose,
then we
Sharon.
have Bomb Cherry. That's where we going. Oh, crusty, salty, Rico, and then we have Bomb Cherry. Go ahead.
I'm just up here for my health, nigga.
I
Hey,
apologize.
Sharon, thanks for letting me up. I just wanted to come up here, and I guess I wanted a little bit clarity because it seemed like today was all about the PH Diva statement, which I didn't see anything wrong with what she said.
Statement. Yeah, it's the Taz statement
Please,
now.
Taz.
Okay,
Let
okay,
it
whoever it is.
I'm just
Let's try
showing
to
this
move
bitch
it
how to
forward.
protect
Let's try
women.
to move it
I'm
forward.
showing this bitch how you protect
He in his
women, nigga.
body.
Now
Let's
it's
try
tag
to
statement,
move it
bitch.
forward, please.
Now it's
He in his
tag
body.
statement, bitch.
He in
Now
his
it's
body.
tag statement.
Forward.
Can I
He in his
finish?
body because he lost.
Give me a second to finish.
No,
All I
I'm
wanted to say.
reminding you, it's tag statement. Since you
Okay.
want people to have smoke for it, bitch, have that smoke for me. It's my statement.
Okay, fine. Go ahead,
Ain't no
old
smoke,
crusty.
nigga.
Go ahead.
Bitch.
Okay.
I don't have any smoke for the statement because I don't think that really there's nothing wrong with the statement. It was a woman expressing her preference, her choice, nothing more than that. But the reason why I was asking was they trying to conflate you saying men shouldn't be assaulting women with her saying it's okay to, unalive an embryo or a fetus. To me, they're two separate things. I don't see how they can make the conflation because, as I said in the super chat, more than half the country agrees that pro-choice is a thing. So she's in good company. I get it. It seems to be it's a religious issue. So people on the side of pro-life, religious people, they feel strongly one way, and that's fine.
This is
But
not a
that's not
pro-choice,
the
pro-life
majority of the
conversation.
country.
What is this nigga
It's not a
talking about?
pro-life.
Okay, all right. So hold on. So we're gonna go with world class. He's gonna say how. Matter of fact, let me go with Big West before he gets upset. Big West said it's not a pro-choice situation. Go ahead and substantiate it. Go ahead, Big West.
You go with Big West.
No, I was more so saying what he's talking about. That's not what we're talking about right now.
Right.
Like he on a whole different. I think he talking to the chat, and he came up here to talk to whoever was in the chat. But didn't nobody say anything on that on the panel, so I think you should address what's going on the panel, OG. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I was watching the show all day, so I was addressing what's been said throughout the show. Unless I was watching a different show.
No, Rico. Here's the thing. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But this you're not wrong about what's been said on the chat. But this is a deflection and a distraction from the real conversation. We're talking about a woman specifically saying she would target one gender, not whether she can do it or not. Right? That has nothing to do with pro-choice or pro-life, or none of that. That has nothing to do with that. You're targeting a specific gender. It's not a pro-life. So she would have the girls. Okay. Okay. Go, Sharon. My bad.
I want to give him a chance to rebuttal.
Right. I just want to respond one thing. I'm not a doctor or a scientist, but if I'm not mistaken, I think, and Bomb Cherry, you can tell me if I'm wrong or not, because you're a woman, and I think the only person that has given birth to a child. I think by the time a woman is able to ascertain the gender of a baby, it's usually past the point of them being able to have I don't know how early you can find out the gender.
Not in all states.
That is true.
No.
Okay. So to me, if that is the case, it almost makes it a moot point because by the time most women find out if they're having a boy, they're past that stage.
But see, this is what I'm saying though. Rico. This is what I'm saying though, Rico. It's like the Moxie Wits in the chat. She not only did she target one gender, she targeted one race. This is not a pro-choice, pro one race and one gender. So it's not about baby deletions. It's not about a woman's womb. It's about your hatred for men and you finding your way to be able to attack these specific men in this specific gender. Because there's no legitimate reason to say that.
Her choice, right?
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Bomb Cherry and Drive By Bev.
Okay, so you are right, Krusty. I know some of the men want to say that's not true, but late-term abortions or deletions can only be done if there's a medical issue. There's no state that allows you to have these late-term things just because you decided it's a boy.
That's right.
That they cannot do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, you find out it's a boy, and then you say, "Well, I don't want to have it," and then the doctor say, "Okay, let me take care of that for you." That's not done. That's genocide.
Okay, beautiful. Go ahead, Drive By Bev.
Okay. Hello, everybody. What's up? My nigga Taz.
You're not driving by on us, is you? You gonna park it real fast and spray it up for us, Kelly?
Let her talk, goddammit.
That's crazy.
I don't know about spreading anything, sir. That's wild.
I said spray it up.
Spray it up is wild.
Please let her talk.
Well,
please.
spread anyway. That shit is wild. But look, whatchamacallit? in all seriousness, and Bomb Cherry was already going where I was finna go, and let's talk about this seriously and not just be hyperbole and not just, you know what I'm saying? Because we control all that. Chicks control y'all all day with this shit. But let me just break it down what the context of the statement actually is, okay? It was in response to the niggas, the Council of Online Niggas, okay? It was in response to them talking about how Black women are such horrible single mothers. We don't know how to raise children by ourselves. We suck ass at it, especially given Black boys. Okay, so to troll these motherfuckers, or what? Yeah, it was a troll statement. Let's put it out there. But at the same time, it was a troll statement to take the next step, provide a solution, if you will, to the men's stated issue. Okay, that was y'all issue. Here goes the solution for it. It was many things. It was that, and it was also close your legs, stop fucking these niggas, all that shit, right? Niggas picked up on the delete the Black babies, delete the Black boys shit, right? Since they want to be retarded and act like they didn't hear anything else besides that and there was no context to it, she doubled down on it. Why not? Why not troll these niggas with it since they want to be fucking stupid? Right, but this is a solution to y'all's problem.
Damn.
Right, Callie. But I think we're talking about PhD, not Cynthia G right now. I think we're talking about
okay,
PhD.
well that's where it came from. That's where it came from. And then also too, like Bomb Cherry was saying, okay, if we want to go ahead and we want to do facts and all this kind of stuff like that and talk about the stats, we already know like 80 some odd % of all deletions are handled within the first 12 weeks of gestation. Okay, you do not know the sex of that motherfucker at no goddamn 12 weeks. Usually. You don't know that until after the fact. Usually. So it was dumb to even focus on that part and act like it's an actual thing that can actually happen in the first place anyway. So I don't knock her for doubling down on it and providing dumb niggas with the dumb rhetoric that they were pining for.
And when you say her, who are you speaking of?
Okay, so Big West.
I'm talking about Cynthia G.
I got you, Callie.
Okay.
So hold on, Big West. This is what she's trying to get y'all to understand, and for some reason,
I understand.
She is moving it past
the she was talking about Cynthia G. I got you.
No. She's not talking about no specific person. She is moving the conversation so we can actually have the conversation. It is not about the individual saying it. It's about that the women are trolling because no woman is going to, usually most women are not making the decision to have a baby deletion in the 7th or 8th month, right?
Sharon, she just said.
So what she says that when y'all men are saying, don't have the baby if I don't want to be a part of your life anyway. So that's why the women started trolling and saying, if I find out if it's a boy, then I'm just gonna such and such.
Okay,
want to have the real conversation about
go ahead, world class.
Go ahead, finish
what
around.
the fuck is going on?
Go ahead, finish.
Big West, if you can't substantiate your argument, then just stay on mute.
I truly didn't have an argument.
So why are you talking?
Because I'm about to say, Callie was just explaining who she was talking about, and I was just making sure that she was talking about Cynthia G. That's
she was talking about.
Right, she was talking, and she just said it out her mouth. But nigga, you on
okay? I'm gonna let her explain it again. Hold on. Again, it is bigger than the actual individual that is saying it.
I just said that, bro. You keep going on this shit, bro. Am I tripping? Am I not world class?
No, you're not, because you asked, because you said it while she was talking. You said no, but this is about PhD. No, also okay, you're not talking about PhD. You're talking about Cynthia G. And Callie Bev is telling you it's not about an individual.
Okay, Sharon.
She is telling she's telling us where it came from. That's what she did. Right. I've had this conversation with Kelly before. She said the same thing.
Yeah, right, and that's what I was just saying. World class, she was telling us where the origin came from.
What I'm trying to explain to you, she's trying to have the bigger conversation.
She always does.
Right. Okay, Sharon. I just said okay. Like.
All right, so don't bring up no bullshit no more.
You keep
no,
moving
Sharon,
your head and
talking about hold on, because Big West cannot.
Come on, bro.
He just talking. He's not substantiating nothing. Go ahead.
Damn. You just come on, bro. You're a grown man. Come on, bro.
Go ahead, Will.
Nah, go ahead. World class.
I told you.
No, what I was, okay, so here's my question to you from what you said. I'll just respond to that. You're saying that she's trolling. Let's just go with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think PhD was trolling when she said what she said?
He asked you, Sharon.
Yeah, I'm asking you, Sharon. Yes.
Right.
My bad.
This nigga looking
I
at the
think
fucking.
what I think happened a year ago when they was having a conversation. I believe she was in the beginning.
No, I'm talking about recently. I'm talking about she doubled down this week.
Right.
Last week.
And this is what Callie is saying. Originally, she was just trolling and they was having a hypothetical question and they was in a heated conversation. So she trolled them. And then now when it brought back a year later and she's talking to Israel, they having another heated argument again. She doubled down on it because she took the trolling to another level. This is a woman that's have not been pregnant for what we understand. And she never had a baby deletion. She said that. So therefore, this is not a woman that's believing in baby deletions in the first place.
You don't think she believed what she said about a boy and a male baby?
I believe that she said that she's not willing to have children at this time, and she's making sure she's going to do
I understand that.
So, right.
Why
so
does it
therefore,
matter
she's
to a
not
group of
even in
men,
the
though?
conversation of real baby deletions because she's not having unprotected sex. She's not allowing
But
men
why
to
does it
matter
matter
her.
to a group of men, though?
So,
but why does it matter to a group of men, though?
You, I'm not listening to you. So, Ron, we just went
So
back
y'all not
and
gonna
forth
ask
with
that question?
no.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
We just had Team Pedo say all the crazy shit, right?
Right.
And that type of rhetoric, they were claiming they were playing, but that type of rhetoric, is that some type of shit that people should be saying online?
Absolutely not.
Then people took that shit like it's okay, right? The problem is when you say crazy stuff, some goofies will take it as serious. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's the contention, right?
Okay.
So I don't push back because Kelly Bebb is.
He almost finished. He almost done. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Kelly Bebb is correct and everything. We, like I said, me and her have had this conversation. My response, if they're serious, and our response, I think, a year ago when we had this, my response to that, if they're serious, your response as a mother should be to be a bad mother, not to delete it. But I can, because we just had the drizzle shit, right? So in principle, it's the same thing. So, so she would be correct, right? That would be fine. But when you watch a behavior of a PhD and how much she's the attack that she has for so-called black men and her only route to eliminate these niggas she hate, like a Otis, who she attack every time she get an opportunity. When you see that type of behavior and you hear that rhetoric, you know it's a little bit more than just a joke and a troll. That's why people are responding.
I disagree with the part that she's because she doesn't single out men that she do like. Like, so if she doesn't have an issue with me, she's not saying, "Hey, Sharon, you're Callie Bebb." If she have a certain problem with a certain man, she will go at him tooth and nail. She doesn't have a problem with, say, Mr. Fantastic. She's not going to go at him crazy, right? And this is the same man that will have a problem with a woman that will go at him crazy, and then he also have a woman like Callie Bebb. They can have a respectable disagreement. And I also want to welcome into the show HQ, and I also want to welcome to the show Dante and my disgruntled friend. He keep cursing me out in the back. Welcome back to the show. Big
Can I say this really quickly? I think these men want to attack you, right, Sharon? You in Brownsville when they realize.
You there, Bomb?
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, we can hear you
It
now.
must be my internet. I'm about to check it. They wanted to attack you in Brownsville. They couldn't knock you off your square. So then they was able to bring up something that PhD was said a while back. They brought it back to the forefront.
Right.
And her. I'm hearing them on different panels say, if Sharon don't get rid of her, his channel gonna end. See, so don't fall for the shit. These niggas don't care. They kill each other over wearing red, blue, yellow colors and they alive, right? And they're worried about women making choices with their bodies. Fuck out of here, niggas. Stop lying.
Go ahead. We're gonna go with Pocket. We're gonna go with Pocket Right. We're gonna go Pocket Right Bev, Lamar, Black Attack, HQ, Dante. Let's try to hold it.
Okay, let me just be clear. I just know the context of the conversation, where it originated from and everything like that, right? I don't know what was specifically said between PH Diva and Iz. I wasn't there for that conversation. So I don't want it to get confused like 100% behind whatever she said, because I don't know what she said, okay? So just to be fair. But I do know the context of the conversation, where it originated from, and how it is a troll in and of itself, because it can't even be done.
Perfect. That's beautiful. Go ahead, Lamar.
Yeah, I don't agree with Peach Diva on this subject. However, if you want to defeat her, she's a girl. You come on the panel and defeat her. If you can't defeat her, shut the fuck up.
Damn.
She kicking niggas' asses. They don't want to blame Sharon. Sharon, can you help me? No, Sharon can't shave your asses.
Damn.
You come on the panel and defeat her. Defeat her.
Right.
You can't shut the fuck up. That's my opinion.
Yeah, just argue the point. That's simple as that. Go ahead, HQ.
I mean, I love when we have this kind of hypocrisy. If she's not the woman that you want, you're all for having an AB. But if she is the woman you want, then you got a problem with it. And if it's in the middle of trying to shame black women, then you all for it. I don't care what you say about religion. That doesn't even come into play when it's personally hit by you. A lot of people get on the panel and say, "Oh, she said delete black babies." See, you couldn't shame me because if I didn't want to have a baby, I wouldn't have a baby, period.
Right.
Okay? Because it's my body and it's my choice. The minute you give me your sperm, it's my choice. All right? So all this up in arms because she's the PhD to say what she said. She said what she said. She being responsible. She not having no babies. Y'all keep saying she said not having black babies. She said no babies. She said she ain't having none.
That's what she really said. Right.
She just doubled down. She just doubled down on the black baby thing because that makes half of you motherfuckers' head explode. Now your head done exploded. Now shut the fuck up.
Right. And what she said was she originally said, "I don't want to have no child," and then they try to make it some hypothetical. But what if it is a such? That's what happened. And she said. So then that's when she went with what Callie Bev was saying. She said it on the show, and then she's like, "All right, well, we're gonna troll. Then we're gonna fucking troll because you know people don't give a shit about
She
trolling."
said it was a time
I'm just saying that's
having a child. She said it was a time she was thinking about having a child when y'all had this conversation. She said if it was and she had a boy, she would delete it. That's what she said when she explained it on your channel.
No, that's not. Oh well,
that is what she said.
What I heard, so I'm gonna have to go and review it. So
no, she said both things. You weren't wrong, but she said both things. You weren't wrong. She said she don't want children, but she said if it was a time that she wanted to have a child, and if she would have got pregnant, yes, she would have aborted a boy. If it was a boy, she would have deleted it. That's what she said. So you were right. You were correct about what your part. I think she said that either first or after she said what I'm saying. She said both of those things.
Go ahead, Dante Adams.
It's true. Would you come on the panel?
How you doing, brothers? Okay, how you?
What's up, Dante? What's going on with you?
Yeah. Now I'm talking to the man. I'm not specifically talking to the man on the panel. I'm talking to men in general.
Okay.
As men, excuse me. As men, we need to check our hypocrisy and contradictions. Black men are the biggest components and encouragers of abortion for over 60 years. I'm pretty sure that it was always a man behind that woman encouraging her to get an abortion or paying for the abortion. We got to sit back and check our hypocrisy and contradictions for that, man. And you got to understand, just because PSD said it was a specific gender that she wouldn't have birth, still doesn't justify us for over 60 years encouraging and participating and enabling abortion as men. So I'll digress and pass the mic.
Go ahead, Big West. Get your point out.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Big West.
Can I jump in for a second, Sharon, if he's...
Absolutely.
And I'll just sit there and say this. I just want to say this. And I think I appreciate the explanation that Callie Bev gave, that it was a troll and it sounds like that's what it was. And that's cool. But I still take the position whether it didn't have to be a troll. She still didn't say anything wrong. She simply expressed her choice. Do we also know now, and I get it, the men are butthurt because she chose the gender male. But people don't have children for other reasons, even more. If you find out that your child has some sort of major birth defect. So there are other reasons other than a gender why people terminate pregnancies. Lots of other reasons.
Rico, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Also, back in the days, a long time ago, because they always want to talk about this dystopian world. Back in the dystopian times, right? If a king had a goddamn daughter before his son, we know what he did.
Get rid of it. But I'm gonna ask you a question, Rico.
Yes, sir.
If one of us, let's make it relative. Let's say somebody in the Little Hat community said that they're not gonna have little Jewish boys.
Mm-hmm.
Delete all Jewish boys. What do you think would happen? What do you think that community would do?
I
think so. For the reason before
or Asian boys, whoever wanted to stay for you.
The problem is that like that community don't believe in baby
well,
deletion.
I can give you a community.
Yeah, so we can switch it. We can switch it.
Okay, but I can give us historical fact that in China they was unaliving girls.
Right.
So much to the point that they now have a problem with not having enough girls, and they're importing them from other Asian nations.
See, but you're proving my point. When you target a gender, what happens?
Right. Right.
It causes problems. Yes.
Right. So I agree with you 1,000%. I'm not saying it's a good. Right. I am not a proponent for it. I am not saying that it's a good idea. I'm saying that it is her choice, lawful choice, for whatever reason she choose to not continue on with a pregnancy. And 55% of the U.S. agrees with her.
Okay, watch this. I'm with you. Let's stay right here. We had, again, I'm going to bring this up again.
Okay.
We had conversations. Now, I'm not even going to go there, Sharon. We had conversations about age of consent. And the problems that we had was that people's morality was what the law was. Just because the law said, even though it was completely wrong and it didn't apply, even though the law said that you could, that the age of consent was 12 or 16 or something in so-and-so country, that people was going, and you would look at niggas like, you would do that just because the law said that? So just a law allowing you to do something should not be your foundation of your morals.
Okay. Fair. That's fair. But that's why I say it's unsettled. That's why this whole conversation is unsettled. Now, what is settled is what Sharon's original point was, that we as a society, morally and legally, say that it is wrong for you to assault or unalive a born person.
Yeah,
that's not up for debate.
Yeah, right.
The other side, the unborn conversation is up for debate.
Correct.
And it is all over the
You got contingent,
All
Otis?
right, so we're gonna go Park and Ride Bev, and then we're gonna go OtisWho right after.
I'm still just trying to wrap my head around the fact that we even talking about it like that, because it cannot be done.
Yeah, but Kelly, that's the thing though. Why say it? Right? Why even say it? But you only saying it because your point, right? To antagonize.
Yes.
You get the response, but you know response you're gonna get. So it's why wouldn't it?
World class. Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Whatever PhD you said,
right?
Is that more? Does that no more immoral than black man paying for abortions for over 60 years, aborting black babies, or encouraging their baby mama to get abortion to get rid of that black boy?
No, I'll give you that point. Yeah, it's just can I answer? I want to answer. I'll give you that point.
Right, you answer OtisWho. Get take the mic.
Yeah, you definitely correct. It's just as wrong for a nigga to finance deleting his own child. He's a piece of shit. Yeah, like Ilkhan Ali. If he had his way, he would have did it. Take shots. That part. The other thing is, in reality, Dante, remember, about 30% of paternity is about a 30% paternity fraud. So a lot of these chicks that's getting the money, she don't even know who the fuck she pregnant by, and they take their money and they be fleecing niggas. Let's talk about that part.
I'm hearing excuses, brother.
No, it's not an excuse. It's reality. Just like I acknowledge your reality, just like it's an echo. That's an echo. It's an echo.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead. Get Otis. I think world class.
Yeah. Watch this. Watch this. I don't have a dog in the fight. Somebody got an echo.
You do.
That ain't me. Okay. Again, PhD, when I hate this is about her, because it's not really about her. It's about someone making a statement like that, because it's not personally about her. But PhD made a statement. Let's keep it real. With a person with a PhD sitting in front of a lecture class like most PhDs do, be able to make a statement like that and have no repercussions? That's the question. She said what she said, which I have no problem with. She can say what she want to say. This is America. Say it. But there's a cause and effect on what you say. Period. Now, she can get away with that, and she's causing a ruckus in the YouTube community, and it's causing a conversation to have. Great. I'm pro-life, me personally. And that's why I'm glad you made your disclaimer. A person can say what they want to say. My skin is crawling based on the pro-choice people that are saying what they're saying. But they got the right to say what they got to say. That's fine. But if you say that in the real world, in front of a lecture or somewhere in a big crowd, and you make that statement, let's have the real conversation. Would she be held accountable? We all know the answer to that.
Right? No, we don't. I said defeat her online. Y'all can defeat her.
Yes, you do.
Just shut up.
Let him finish. Let him get it out. Let him finish it
Not
out.
here.
I'll land it real quick. I'm gonna make the statement from the land. Whether it's right or wrong, and you can say what you want to say, you cannot make that stance in a college lecture hall or on TV in front of a platform and not have any repercussions. And that's all I'm saying. And this is the feedback we're having. My question is, would she even have said that if she wasn't on this type of platform? That's the question.
We're gonna go with HQ and then Lamar Black Attack. Go ahead.
Okay, years ago I had one. And it was my choice to have one. And I still stand on that same statement years later for the choice of people to do it if they wish to do, if that's your choice, right? PH Diva, it's her choice whether she wants to or she doesn't want to. People are made. I feel like if you're a man, you have no say unless if you give money over. You give money over to the woman and say, do what you do, or you don't concern yourself about what she does. You have no say. You have no skin in the game. If you've never been in that situation, you have no skin in the game. Okay? It's a choice for a woman to make. That's for her to live with, and PhD has to live with what she said. Even though she was trolling, she might have been trolling. From what I understand, she was trolling, or I don't understand how Cynthia was doing it, but I understand PhD was trolling. So the whole point is everybody's in arms and wants Sharon to be accountable for what she says. He's not accountable for what she says. These are words that came out of her mouth.
I agree with that.
I mean, it shouldn't even be a discussion. It's something that came out of her mouth, and then let her answer for it, and then that will be the ending of the whole thing, right there.
All right, go ahead, Lamar.
Oh, my bad. Damn, I forgot you had all.
Yes, okay. Personally, it doesn't matter if you're trolling or not. I'm against abortion, but it's not about me. It's about her. It's her choice.
That's
period. It had nothing to do with me. It's legal. My daughter is 17 and a half. When she get 18, I can't choke a motherfucker out because I don't like him.
Damn.
I can't delete him. Legally, she going to be 18 years old. She could date who she wanted to date. So what I'm saying that it's not about my opinion. It's about her opinion. But I was saying about PhD, if y'all can't beat her online, don't blame Sharon about this shit. Come online and beat her. She's a girl. Y'all can't beat a girl.
We get that point.
Y'all can't beat her. Okay.
We get that point, but the problem I'm having with this whole conversation, because everybody know I'm against abortion, right? Everybody knows it.
Everybody try to say baby deletion, please.
I'm sorry. I'm against baby deletion. The problem is if you're supporting this in your personal life and you're trying to come online and crucify somebody online, it's crazy to me. Like either you got to pick a side. And then when I hear these statements like, I went to a woman and told her I do not want to have a baby, what was her options? Well, in reality, what is her options if you say, I don't want this baby and I don't want this baby into this earth? You're indirectly telling her to get rid of the baby.
Absolutely.
So that's the point is then you can't come crucify somebody for you actually doing it, and then you leave a woman for the simple fact that she keeps the baby. That says that you was again for the deletion of the baby. So come on, man. Let's stop being this.
I agree with all that.
That's a fact. Man.
hold on, and I'm gonna land the statement here. If I came over here and I
cooking,
was
that's
holding,
why I'm sorry, E, you just cooking.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I got you.
There you are.
But so the whole point is, if I came on here and I hold PhD accountable, I should, because I practice that in my life. But if I'm doing something the opposite in my life, I can't just come on here and just speak it just because it's a woman, because it really sounds like we're pushing back because it's a woman and it's not my situation. And I think that's crazy to me.
That is just pure
Well
wrong.
said.
I think that was probably like the best statement. Is that like you cannot be the pot calling the kettle black. You cannot be in your personal life promoting this very thing that she is saying. She's saying it in a hypothetical way. She is somebody that is not out there having reckless sex. She is not, she never herself had a baby deletion. She do not want to have kids, and she's making sure she's not having children. And then you are the pot because you yourself, you had told this woman that let's make a pact that we are not going to have children, but yet you still continue to have sex. And then not only to continue to have sex, but continue to have unprotected sex. And then not only continue to have unprotected sex, you continue to have unprotected sex and give her your semen on the day-to-day basis. And then now when she becomes pregnant, you said she broke the pact because she didn't go ahead and take a plan B or have a baby deletion. And that is the reason why she ran away from you in the first place.
So let me say this. So
I want to hypocrisy in real time.
Yeah, that's facts. So I want to address Dante. So Dante said that most of these situations are supported by men. You can't prove that, one. And there's no reason to even say that, but we do know 100% of those deletion numbers is women. So I did acknowledge that these niggas is supporting it. I'm not doubting that at all, right? But
however,
I think that was the first thing I acknowledged. Go ahead.
We got two men and our situation.
And you know I call them out.
Right.
Because everything either man said is absolutely facts.
And I only want to say too, because we know it's plenty more that say, yeah, I paid for it. We know that for a fact. However, we got two that is very well known in our space that said it. So imagine if we have to multiply by something, because a lot of men agree with what they're doing. Most men, one thing I can give Fatty credit for is that he went out there and got a goddamn vasectomy. So this way he's not making any kind of mistakes. So I could give him a lot of credit for taking responsibility in that. He ain't putting on no condom, but he also, at least he took the responsibility of not creating a baby. STDs, that's a whole different thing. Hey, he's willing to take the bullet.
I say one time.
That's what's up. So I give respect. And more men need to follow him in that regard. I think he's somebody that can advocate for that because he did it himself. It ain't just like how these Rolo Tomasis and all of whatever, whoever said it the original time, now that they are old and they're not trying to have a kid. This man is a young man. He could still have children, and he got a vasectomy before he had his first kids. He's somebody that should be pushing that agenda out. It probably will resonate with a lot of men, and a lot of actions won't happen.
You're speaking fucking facts, and that like we kind of need to spend time on this. So let's make sure we're clear. With a fatty getting a vasectomy, or somebody like when somebody is showing that they don't want children, I don't want you to have them even more. I don't want to see PhD with a child. We need to encourage that. I don't want to see these people when they say I don't want. I hear if I'm hearing somebody say I don't want children, nigga, you have to have a passion to be a parent, nigga. For it to work out for the child. Let me be clear. For it to work out for the child, you have to have a passion. I watched my grandmother and my mother do assisted living. But to take care of them people, you have to want to do that. And to take care of another person. And the people that just doing it for a check, it always end up bad. I've been in the industry. I've watched it. I've gone to these places that end up bad for those people when you don't have a passion to take care of somebody else. So big up on that, though, Sharon, because that's a big deal. You're acknowledging something that's real. We're not saying that y'all that don't want children should have them.
Right.
But at the same time, same token, and I'm going to say, then this is the bullet. You got to listen and pay attention to what you're saying and what you're saying in the chat. Because in reality, when you're talking about a woman who got pregnant, who don't want to be a mother, if that woman was a dad, that'd be a deadbeat. So don't create a culture of bigging up deadbeat mothers. Because when you be a deadbeat, it's a corpse count as distinguished from the fathers. Your corpse count for the black woman is 24,117,649 children a day, 27 children an hour. deadbeat mothers exist. They in and out of them submersion clinics. Watch your mouth.
Can I add a point though? Because
I get at a point I gotta get to these super chats. Got.
But I just want to say to all of these men who are so strong and forceful in their pro-life position, I can accept that. I can fully accept that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I will readily admit I'm on the other side, but I can accept that. But what in this space where I have seen and heard so many black men make statements like "fuck them kids," "don't be a stepfather," and on and on and on. So you can't be so strong about the argument of bringing life into the world, and then when it gets here, continue to tell fellow other men, "Fuck them kids, don't be a stepfather, don't do this, don't do that." That's also a hypocrisy that exists. If in our community we're going to be so strong about having these children, we need to be equally as strong ensuring that they have a productive life throughout up into adulthood. And we're not doing that. We're not even saying this shit. We're not even
back on that right now. I'm sorry. I've been saying it. I'm one. I've been saying that he's one, and that's the pushback I got to give because we're outnumbered. We're outnumbered, sir. We've been saying it, and I have to give you the pushback. And excuse my tone, but we're just outnumbered. I can't let you say that.
Okay,
I raised a stepdaughter. I raised a stepdaughter.
I have 3.
I have 3. Right. Yeah.
But no, Otis, he's talking about the people that
I do want to get to the super chats. Here's the problem: that it is a bigger problem. Like we got people because people was telling me about this guy by the name of Rollo Tomasi. And I checked out his channel yesterday, and lo and behold, he was having a conversation about what cuckolding is. And he said anybody that is a stepfather is a cuckold. I thought that was insane.
That's part of the definition, Saran.
It is not a part of the definition to raise another man's child. It's not a part of cuckolding. That's a lie. Look it up.
Okay.
It don't have nothing to do with race. Cuckolding is anything sexual. It don't have nothing to do with children at all.
Everybody look up the definition.
But for some reason, hey, if you could prove me wrong, that is perfectly fine. If anybody could show where it says that being a stepfather is cuckolding, please, hey, that is what it is, and then I'll stand corrected. However, the problem is that they making it seem like anybody that is considered to be a stepfather is a beta male. That is insane.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's insane for a man to say that.
It's fine. Absolutely.
And this is the man that is the leader of all these rim brothers. Every last red pill, incel, manosphere man, those no good suckers. Those are the men that are trying to turn you into a good sucker.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, Sharon.
But you know the funny part.
Yo, that's crazy.
You
ought to stop for that. That's crazy. You out of control.
Hey, Sharon. You know the funny part about it? They say we'll stepdaddy, but where we at?
Can I please respond to the chat because this is where the disconnect is.
Respond to the chat.
No, it's nothing bad. But when the chat says, "Well, Otis, he's not talking to you," or "Otis, shut up," that's the point. This platform is for men like what he is saying that there's not out there.
Right.
So of course we have to be on this platform talking about it.
Right.
So why you guys in the chat playing like you fucking slow?
I'm in the chat. The chat is undefeated.
Hey,
You gotta give it up.
Be quiet for a second, sir. I know you in another country. Relax. Give me a second.
I'm fucking trolling. I'm telling you.
Talk to that nigga Otis.
But this is what we're saying. Of course we're outnumbered, but we're not outnumbered here. So why talk about that bullshit when we're here? We should be uplifting and trying to move forward what we're talking about here because they saying the negative shit over there. Right. So that's all I'm saying. So stop acting slow in the chat. We're talking about the men that do raise other men's children. We're talking about the men that are in marriages, private marriages, what they do behind their own houses, their shit, none of your damn business, but we happy. This is what we talking about, period.
The chat is undefeated, Otis. You never going to defeat the chat?
It's not about winning the chat. It's about making my point.
I don't even fight the chat.
I'm not winning. It's not about winning. It's about making a point and falling back. I get the emails too. I just don't talk about it. I get the emails. So I have my purpose here, believe it or not.
Bar.
I don't think so. But
Bar. Hold on. Park and Ride Bev want to say something. I'm going to get to the damn super chats. Go ahead.
All right, just to piggyback off of Otis, not necessarily the subject matter, but I'm about to address somebody in the damn chat. Okay, so what you
Everybody fighting the chat today.
So yeah, they were saying that yes, you can tell the sex of the child by 12 weeks, right? Up to like I think they said like 90-some-odd% or 70-some-odd% or whatever. Okay, yes, that is true. But in reality, unless you are paying out of pocket, the insurance is not going to cover an elective ultrasound just so you can find out what the sex of the child is.
Great point.
They're not going to do that unless you pay out of pocket. And if you are paying out of pocket for something like that, for something elective like that, you probably got money, in which case you're not going to raise no
degenerate,
fucked up ass. Yeah, you're not gonna raise no degenerate ass child in the first place, whether the dad is there or not. Okay, so that's just that. I'm ready to go back downstairs. I see y'all later.
The percentage is much higher for being in a great position for that child, most likely. Let's get
about to be a situation. Hey.
Davey Richards with the 199. Everyone trying to take down King Sharon now. Shout out to you, Davey. BJ, tight 98 with the 5-ball. That is what I don't like about new people in the space, having strong opinions on stuff they weren't around for. Bar. Crash out, Jack. Broke Dusty and always won. Beef. Protect Cali Bev at all costs. Beef, 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 beef. You got to be careful with this word, Jack. Lord. Killing me. Shout out to DB, member for 3 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I still don't know why they so mad about what a woman does with her womb. Go cry in the car. They will too. Absolutely. Ashe Tanisha. Tanisha. I've heard several men in this space when shaming single mothers say, why would she keep it if he doesn't want it? Yeah, fake ass.
God, no, they do say
point. That's a great point.
That's not even a lie.
Crazy. She said, but that's crazy.
It is fucking crazy when you really think about that statement, right?
That shit crazy, bro. It is psychotic.
About to be a situation.
Crash out, Jack. Broke Dusty and once beef, always protect Cali Bev at all costs. Shout out to the drive-by queen on the panels. Peace and love. Give Georgia Bev this credit, Sharon. Y'all better leave Cali Bev alone now. She got credit. Hey, Crash out, Jack. Broke Dusty and once beef, always. All right, I'm out, y'all. Peace. And anybody that want to hit the link, you are more than welcome to hit the link. Don't be afraid to hit the link. It's all good. Black Men UK with the 5-ball. I appreciate you. The sex of a baby can be determined as early as 10 weeks into a pregnancy with a blood test called non-invasive paternity testing, NIPT, to be exact, NIPT. Awesome. Thank you for that information. I'm not sure. That might be a dangerous information according to this conversation. Crash out, Jack, bro, Dusty, and once beef, always. There will be no Cali Bev slander. She too fire. Shut your mouth. Hard eyes. Woo, sexy. Happy and such with the $9.99. Thank you so much. Use the same logic with folks talking shit about black women world class. It doesn't help paint a moral pic, does it?
What you talking about? Wait, go back. Oh, can I address that?
I think he's still reading.
Use the same logic with folks talking shit about black women world class. It doesn't help paint a moral pic, does it?
What the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you making the
Black Man UK with the 5-ball. What the fuck? Stick to the point. The pro-choice question is not the issue. Choice is being made based on color, and sex. A
Indeed.
black boy. That's the problem that most people have with the rhetoric.
Yeah.
Black Man UK. Sharon, read my last 2 super chats. Or refund, goddammit. I ain't playing with you, Sharon. Crash Out Jack, broke Dusty and Once Beef Always. Shout out to Venus. Hop on the panel. Voice your opinion, girl. Better get up here. Crash Out Jack, broke Dusty always wants beef. Always. Also, SEDs exist. Don't go down on random women. Yikes. But that's not the reason why they're getting cancer. You got to hit the back of the throat to get throat cancer. So I don't know how all these men are getting throat cancer. It's strange. How you getting these STDs in the back of your throat, sir? Sir, how you getting these goddamn? Hey, Crash Out Jack, broke Dusty always want people always be alert. Don't mind me though. Just cyber stalking Cali. Wow. Don't laugh, Lamar. Tato Mills with the 5-ball. If she isn't getting any eggplant, why did she choose to say those words? Just to say it out of spite and win an argument with a so-called PhD? Shout out to the Sip God. He became a YouTube member. Shout out to you. I appreciate y'all. Woo, man.
FYI.
All right.
Pay attention to the chat. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna get out of here. So, hold on, real quick, Bon. Real quick.
Okay, just want to know.
Yeah, we can hear you, babe. Real quick, I'm gonna get up out of here so these niggas can have the courage to come up here because these niggas know what it is. This is different. It's on a different level, nigga. Niggas know what it is when I'm popping shit, nigga. On my bag, nigga, it's different. You heard me on some New York shit. Listen, yeah, man. I you know, like I said, like you was in BMU chat when you dropped the premiere. I don't think it's fair for them to come for you for what she said. I think Bomb Cherry said that, or I think she said that a little earlier. I don't think it was fair. I do understand the angle they're taking. I think you addressed it. Had you not addressed it, I probably would have took the same position, but you addressed it. And I don't think there's no more, you know, from a man standpoint, there's nothing more you was responsible for. I appreciate you being transparent. I appreciate you having the conversation. I wouldn't say you're neutral. You're definitely, you know, the joke we have, you be up here letting these women get their licks in, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like your cousin said, it's these multiple panels where niggas is so-called, I'm using my air quotes, attacking women. It need to be a space where they can get their licks back. And I think, you know, they can have a place where they comfortable, where, you know, you're moderating a way where they can get, it can be fair to some degree. So I appreciate it. You know, we definitely disagree all the time. But you're doing a great job moderating. You know, even though you be gaslighting and shit. But I do appreciate you, and I don't think you're doing nothing wrong. And I'm happy you've been successful. Like you said, you've been in this space for a minute, and then when you start doing your shit, it's successful. You doing this shit by yourself. I mean, obviously with your wife and with your genuine supporters, and I think that shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? And so shout out to everybody that watches, everybody that shares it out. Hit the link, hit the super chat. Y'all be dope. Y'all be safe on this just internet shit. In real life, nigga, on some hood shit, niggas. I'm not the nigga that you play them games with. He said my vasectomy was the greatest investment. That's crazy. Yeah, man, you got to get it. So yeah, you can end it on my end, Sharon, my stream, because that link streamed it. And everybody that's in my chat, man, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. Y'all be safe, man. Go love on your babies.
Peace to you, world class.
Peace.
Have a good one.
You too.
Peace and love, King.
Hey, great day, sir.
I had to make sure I say that. Peace and love, King. So they say they don't want to say.
Peace and love.
So they won't say anything about that. We are pandering to the beautiful one because I said peace and love, King, as well.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mom.
I wanted to say this for those who remember how this came about. Izzy Vance came over here and mentioned that, right? What she said. Okay. Yes. So is he gonna talk about how he entered this space, lying about something happening to his daughter so he could get money? Some of you new people don't know, but
I don't know about this neither.
Okay, where the nigga lied about his daughter being attacked, so him and Angry Man was getting money over that, and instead of him going to take care of that, he got on the line on the live, and everybody started giving him money, and then that's when, you know, they started going to space to get more money. And then I called him out. He came over there on my panel and we got to the bottom of it where it was a lie. See, these niggas, some of y'all don't know these men, but these men are liars, and they're mad at you for your channel blowing up and you're getting money, but they doing the same thing over there. Except they got caught in lies, so they think you like them. They think since they are doing these things, right? They think you like them, and that's why that's what it is, baby.
Yeah, I think that's and that's why I know that the conversation that's these fake conversations that's being had is bigger than me. It doesn't actually have anything to do with me. It's really them. It's starting to have that mask get pulled down. They starting to look themselves in the mirror. So all this talk about is me pandering and is it Graham? They really talking about themselves. They are talking through me. They trying to use me as an excuse. They're saying that, hey, Sharon, he is dangerous for women. Really, what they are talking about, they are looking in the mirror. They are talking about themselves. That's what's really happening. They are talking about themselves. They know they are the dangerous person. They know for a fact that the things that they say online, they would not say to their daughter. Everything that I say online, I can say to my daughter. Not only that I can say it to my daughter is in the chat.
Right.
I'm not going to have no ashamed with the things I say. Go ahead, Bomb.
No, somebody in the chat said no Izzy slander, and they telling me I'm a lie. Well, I have proof because I still have my channel. See, they cleared up their channels, right? They took their shit down, but I still have it on my channel. And a lot of people over here remember that shit. Okay? Don't call me a liar. That's all I'm saying.
Sharon, can I ask you and the gentleman a question? And I mean, you can answer it too, Bomb. So I don't want to exclude anybody. But it's because I still don't think PhD said nothing wrong. I don't care if it was a troll. She could have been dead ass serious. It's her fucking choice. But
I do.
My question is, and I want to ask you gentlemen as well. To me, it feels like there was a bunch of men clutching their pearls. I'm like, really? And I'm starting to feel like in this space, I understand 2024, men need to get their emotions out. But are men starting to fucking emote too much? Like everything, some of the fights that I see them get bent, if a woman said, I'm like, come on. Is that the hill we want to die on? Some of these things, I get it. You want to call it out, move on. But they go on a crusade, these campaigns over, like I said, they've been crying about this shit since G almost 2 years ago. I'm like, okay, she said it. You get almost, I think some of the things they're crying about, they're giving more life than what it would if they just ignored this shit. I'm not saying to ignore it, but I'm saying, are we going, and Otis, you and I are almost the same age. Mm-hmm. We men always spoke out, but they didn't fucking die on this shit over. I said what I had to fucking say and I moved the fuck on. I don't see these guys letting go of shit. And now it gets to the point, I ain't calling them. Y'all come up with all the catchphrase names you want for them.
Right.
It's okay. Rico, right. Say it with your chest. Say these Rim brothers. It's okay. He's no good.
It's like, well, y'all kind of acting like
Rim Riders.
Rim Riders.
So y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm just saying, to me, I'm just starting to sound like that to me.
Wow. Yeah. I'm going to say this real quick to answer your question. I'm for real. PhD, and I hate this is about PhD because when I see people try to get this vision in their mind that I'm going to, and it's not. She has the right to say what she wants to say. I respect that. I personally, again, is pro-choice. I mean, my fault, pro-life.
Right.
We know where her stance is. Yes. What she said to me sounds crazy, but I'm not going to run to the hills. And for the record, I've gotten several emails. This is how messy this space could be. I've gotten several emails. They wanted me to comment and do a show and all that. Like, come on. That's petty. And those are, to me, individuals who couldn't hold their own with a conversation with PH Diva because she does do what she do. I get it. And also there are those that not they even had an interaction with her, they just don't like her. So I recognize that as well. So I get all that. I could have been petty and made a show and all that, but for what? This is just a difference of opinions. I'm pro-life. She pro-choice. I understand she really can't make that determination, even if she wanted to. It's not possible to do that by gender. It does sound crazy. But for the people in the back, I'm pretty sure she is aware of this. Now, putting words in her mouth, I'm pretty sure she's aware that saying it here in this space and saying it on a platform outside of YouTube is dangerous and could be cost effective. That's all I'm saying. And there's nothing wrong with saying that.
I disagree with that because there's plenty of places that have this conversation outside out loud. People ran on political parties and got elected into Congress and all these other places saying the same thing that she is saying that, hey, listen, it is all about you ladies. You have the choice. It doesn't matter what reason why you want to have this.
Making a particular statement, though, making a statement like that. I agree with you.
Can you address the men being too pearl clutchy?
I don't like that phrase, pearl clutching.
Okay, use your own words.
I think they're being too. I think they're being too sensitive about the situation. That's not really the true issue at hand. I believe that.
Right.
And so, I want to answer this. It's okay. So I want to answer this question too. BT, your sons will see this as well. So yes, I love that any male in my family will see it. It's my sons, my nephews, uncles, all that shit. Because they could see what standing on business is, standing on your word and your position is. So they not moving as a fake man in this world and be able to right, wrong, or indifferent, stand on their words, not try to paint fake narratives, even though you are against something, but you really promoting it in your real life. That's the difference between me and these other men. They would tell you to go do this. They say, hey, you should never date a single mom, and then they go ahead and marry that same thing. Don't ever date somebody that's over 35 and then their wife is over 40 and they just met them a year ago. So I'm not doing that. I'm very transparent with the way how I move. So we need more men to be moving and who they are and know that who they are as an individual is good enough for the world. Stop trying to hide yourself and try to live your life off of somebody else's remedial rhetoric. Stop regurgitating some other shit that somebody else said is not true. Go out there and be the best version of yourself. Go and choose a woman by your character and by her values. That's who you choose to be with. Because when you decide to make a child with somebody, that's going to be the biggest decision of your life, bigger than any goddamn financial decision you ever made. Because that decision is going to make or break you. It's probably the biggest financial decision you're going to make, who you have a child with, most likely.
That's facts. Having a child, period. Right? Exactly. You got to take care of that child for 18 years and put them through college. So that's going to be a lot of money on that. And I agree with you, Sharon, and Otis is wrong. Women are using the world stage right now, not just women, the politicians, right? And they're saying the same thing. Ladies, you have a choice. And just because you're pro-choice does not mean that you're for the other side, babies, right? I am for children, but I do believe that a woman has a right to autonomy in her body. So just because she got pregnant by, with this dude, whether she liked him, didn't like him, just met him, whatever the case is, he does have a right to decide what she's gonna do. Is she gonna have this baby or not?
So we're gonna go Otis, Lamar, Sexy, Can I Be?
And I promise it's gonna be real quick. Bomb Cherry, and to you, Sharon. What I said was she would get the pushback, or anyone that made that statement would pushback would be. I'm talking about the specific statement when she said, even though I don't believe she meant it, when she said that it's a particular gender that she would delete. That's the part I'm talking about. Of course, you could have it's your choice if you believe in that to abort the. I'm sorry, to delete. I apologize. Based on the state, follow the guidelines. Even though I don't agree with it, follow the guidelines. But I'm saying specifically that comment, that statement, I'm going to do it based on the gender. Even though we know it's not even possible to even do that. We get that. Just by saying that is problematic. That's what I'm saying. Will you agree with that?
Well, I think because people know that it's not possible, they would just think she meant something different. But if you saying that women was out there talking about, I'm not having black boys, I'm not having black boys, yeah, that would be a problem. I think women, men, and everybody would stand up against that rhetoric. I think.
Yeah, and also it's the fact that now, if that was the case, that you believe that people would be so mad, you gotta remember they done made things where you could choose your gender, and they not faulting anybody for choosing whichever gender they want.
Yeah, that costs a lot of money, but you're right about that. And look, men been walking around for years talking about, yeah, I wish it a boy, I want a boy, I want a son, I want a son. Why is it that women can't do the same thing and say, hey, I want a daughter, I don't want sons, I want daughters, I want daughters.
I don't think nobody have a problem with saying that part. The more part that Otis talking about is get rid of it because of that. But go ahead, Lamar Black Attack.
For number one, right? Y'all Democrats, right? So they pro-choice.
Yeah.
I mean, they pro-choice to delete.
Oh, I'm my fault. Pro-choice.
Girl babies. Come on now, women, girl babies, man babies, whatever. They pro-choice. So you can't complain about if they say I'm pro-choice, but they choose this, I'm against it. No, they pro-choice. Period. Okay. And lastly, I don't need to defend Peach Diva because she can defend herself. She's a girl. If y'all can't come online, defeat this girl, you shut the fuck up. That's what I'm saying. She's not here to defend herself. What I'm saying is, y'all got to defeat her, and I'm pro-choice. It's pro-choice, y'all Democrats. I'm independent.
Absolutely. PhD, Diva, absolutely. They gotta absolutely do their best to defend themselves against PhD Diva. I wish she was here so she could just do this.
Yes. Damn, PhD.
So good. I was about to beat you for a little moment, girl.
Good day to you, PhD Diva.
Good day.
I also want. Huh?
I see these niggas still crying.
Mm-hmm. I feel bad for the niggas. I feel bad.
God have mercy. I want to invite Sexy Candy. Can I be to the conversation? And then we're gonna let Supreme Goddess do her thing, and then right after that, we're gonna have We Unlock Nation. Go ahead.
Greetings. I didn't hear whoever commented or what the comment was. I'm listening to the conversation.
Okay.
And I just think that pro-choice is a decision. I understand how men may feel, but I don't think that men should have the right to choose what a woman should do with her body. Because I'm not saying, but if a woman was to be assaulted by a man and had to carry a child for 9 months, it could be very, very difficult with, trying to have some kind of feelings for someone that you're upset with. So that's the dynamic of that. Women wanting to choose whether or not they have a boy or girl, that's something to do with science. Me personally, if we honor the word of God, where it says wait till we're married, it would kind of eliminate some of the issues people have. Because if you don't want to be married, then you're not making yourself obligated to anyone. So if you're out here having sex and you're not married, how can you say you're obligated to anyone? So that gives you the right to pro-choice. In the word of God, it says to get married in order to have the right to do these sexual things and have children. That's the reason it gives us permission to do it. So if we did it that way, it would really eliminate a lot of problems. But I can't tell nobody what to do with their bodies. It's pro-choice. You have the right to choose to whoever you want to. And if you have a child out of that, the only thing I can say is in a forced situation, a woman should have the right to choose to do what she wants to do with her body. She don't want to be with you, and you forcing yourself to be with her, and then you putting a child in the middle of it. That comes with an emotional attack. That having a baby is not just pushing it out. I
Thank
don't
you.
know.
That is perfect.
I wish people could understand that.
Go ahead and land it.
As a woman having to go through something growing in you that can literally take your life by growing in you, it does not sound very exciting if you don't like the guy. It
Perfect.
doesn't.
Land it right there. Beautiful. Thank you so much, sexy. Can I be? Where have you been? You had me working double time, PhD.
I know. Omar Smith, Sharon, make that a short. You got many with your words. God willing, I'm a little behind, so maybe 15 seconds ago. It was a great message to men having the confidence to be themselves.
Absolutely.
Hey, Omar.
And that's the thing. A lot of these men don't realize that I do get a lot of, because it's a lot of people watching. So a lot of the men, because they know being on the righteous side of things and moving forward, they are going to get attacked. So they allow me to go ahead and take the blunt of it for them, and I'm okay with doing it because I'm built for this shit. Go ahead, Diva, and then we unlock Nation.
All right. So y'all been at it. They've been at it all weekend.
They had to bring it in. I was even talking about it. They had to bring it up again too. They think they really got me, dude. They're like, yes, we got you, Sharon, finally. No.
Right. Just go ahead and whoop me in front of everybody so they can feel better. But somebody, I've been in and out because I'm actually working today. But so I've been in and out and seeing some things and people talking about like defending myself. There's no need for me to defend myself. There's nobody who can hold me accountable or who can question me on what the fuck I choose to do with my own body. And I've said it several times. I would never allow my body to be used as a vessel to bring a black male into existence. And I won't. I stand by it. Do y'all see the products of some of the? Look at Otis. If Otis was my son, I have a lifetime of fucking regret, right? And I heard your ass up here.
What's a black man?
Please don't interrupt me. Yeah, I heard you when you talking about a lecture hall. Okay, so first off, you clearly don't have much experience with professors or people in academia, and that's understandable and very obvious based on the way you communicate. But when you are in academia, which I am not, but if I were in academia, I most certainly could sit my ass in a lecture hall and say exactly what I just said. Why? Because professors get what they call tenure. And once you have tenure, that means the university cannot fire you. Right? So go read a fucking book before you try to say anything about me, you stupid motherfucker.
So you okay?
No.
Without all the insults,
Shut up! I'm not finished.
No, well, okay,
No,
but
no
with all that being said, without all them insults, you could say that and won't get any repercussion.
I'm still trying to find out what a black man is because she didn't piss me off.
Okay, but lady, I'm not even talking to you. Right.
Okay, I thought you was talking because I'm still trying to understand what is a black man.
Lady, if you don't know, then I'm certainly not the person for you to enter into a conversation.
Because I didn't know we define people by color, but you can go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well,
and they call you educated, and you educated.
Apparently, you don't live in America if you don't know that we
apparently, I know people's names. Right. Apparently, I ain't judging nobody by their color, but you can continue.
About black.
But you can continue.
Ma'am, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
She don't
Just
know
let
what
it
black
talk.
We got mammy.
Just let it talk.
So the first mammy stepping into the box. Okay. Nevertheless. Nevertheless, again, so I've said it, and that's what that's how I feel, and nobody's gonna back me up off that. And I find it interesting, all of the rationalizing these men have been doing in order to make themselves more comfortable. Apparently what I said was so threatening to them that they have to try to distort the facts in order to make themselves feel better or soothe themselves, because now is I can't have children anyway, which if that's the case, then what the fuck you mad about? I can't, I'm sterile, I'm getting rid of babies left and right, all these weird things, when previously the conversation from these same motherfuckers was that I was fat and unattractive and no man would ever want me. So again, if that was the case, what the fuck are you mad about, right? We should all be on the same page if that were the case. But the problem is that isn't the case. The problem is that I am specifically the type of woman that a lot of these low life motherfuckers would want to have their child, because they know if a woman like me had their child, that motherfucker would have to grow up and be somebody, right? I wouldn't even take a chance on because look at them. It's too many of these niggas we can point out, right? And Otis is one of them. If I was his mother, I would be so disappointed, right? You can't unring a bell, and so you can't take them back after they here. Unfortunately, right? And so whoever want to be mad can be mad, stay mad, die mad. I don't care.
And I ain't even say that, man. You going off on me like I said. Hey, I'm here for it. Damn.
No, but that's a true statement, Otis. Like, even before all of this, if I was your mother, I would have been very disappointed. Like, you literally raped your wife. Like, stop it.
And didn't even know he was doing it.
That's how stupid he is. That's how stupid he
is. Go ahead, we unlock.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Otis, don't answer that shit. I'm in the gym right now. I'm in the gym with my son, and we're both trying to get right, trying to eat, trying to exercise and shit.
Awesome.
What I would say to the subject is, I'm for pro-life because I have a son and a daughter. My daughter will be 13 in July. My son will be 10 years old in October 1st. I'm for pro-life, but I'm also for pro-choice in this case. If a woman is being raped, she's being beaten, that would be the only time for me to say that she has a choice to whether she wants to keep the baby or not. That would be the only time that I would say that I am for pro-choice. Other than that, it just is what it is. And if people don't like my sentiments, then, I mean, this is YouTube. I don't take YouTube serious anymore.
Y'all gotta stop saying this. Y'all have to stop saying this. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all have to stop saying this. If you are saying that you are here having serious conversations and you don't take things serious, that is an oxymoron. That is not a good
No,
look.
I don't take people who do YouTube serious, because there's a lot of oxymorons going on. All right. If you're really about that life, you'll be out there doing something instead of talking all this bullshit. I said it before and I'll say it again. All right. Now I'm gonna do something productive with my children. Good day.
So here's the thing: a lot of things get done because people started having conversations. Most things get done in this world is because of conversations. Most things are not done because of physicality or whatever the fuck y'all think that something else is happening elsewhere. Most of the time, it's people having conversations. That's how serious things get done. They have real conversations and they move it from a conversation to a plan, and then from a plan to an action. Influence changes the way how you think, and your thinking is going to change your philosophy, and your philosophy is going to change how you move in life. So it is a progression of things that happens when you are speaking and communicating. That is crazy for anybody, in my opinion. I think that goes to show who is who as well. People that say that this is not real life, people that saying that that you cannot take anybody serious, they are not. This is a bigger problem. Clearly, this is way bigger than me. and they are not actually talking to me. They are talking to themselves. You cannot honestly be. These people was mad all weekend, and you saying they wasn't taking this serious?
They don't
They
take
literally made panels of saying we got to end Sharon's show. Why y'all supporting Sharon?
Not for real.
They literally was having shows saying that men like him is dangerous to be around women. Is what they were saying. Why they are the ones that would say we don't like this. We don't like black bitch. Blah 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 blah. And then they want to go ahead and put their peen in that same woman.
But that's why I understand what he mean by not taking them serious, right? Because I've gone through that. What you went through this weekend, that's just something you go through. When people realize that people like you and they see you growing, because guess what they said about my channel? That I was dangerous to women. Right? They yes, this was just 2 summers ago, and last summer. I became dangerous to women. Women don't go over that by bomb, because if you go by bomb, the men gonna beat up on you, which is ridiculous. I'm a woman, right? I just had a channel with both the men and women there. So I'm saying what you're going through is just the norm of what people go through, and you're gonna come to realize that you're not gonna take this shit serious neither. It's just gonna take you some time, like it took some.
No, so like for me, like I'm for me, this is not the things that I'm saying is, like I said, it's my real life. I have my real family here. I have my real daughter here. My daughter is right next to me, hearing me talk. This is not a joke to me when I'm saying the things I'm saying. I'm not saying this and then living a different way. Y'all heard me. Y'all hear my daughters be in the same room with me. Y'all hear I will just drop it down and say, hey, come and rap it. She'll be right there and rap. So when I'm talking, I'm actually, I'm not playing.
Can I say something? So first off, Royce, baby, I don't need the cam up. Nigga, you look like you need a permission slip signed by your damn guardian before you even try to have a child. So now ain't nobody studying your ass, retarded looking bitch. Okay, so that was 1. 2, these men are such hypocrites because they're so outraged by what I said. And a lot of them are trying to, make it into a general thing. Like I told all black women, like, don't have black, babies, which I never did. I said for me. But when you bring up like, well, that was a hypothetical black male baby that we were talking about. But this man right here actually has a black male son, which if the woman had done what he asked her to do, wouldn't be here. Like he literally in real life tried to delete the black male baby, and they always just skate right past that.
That is insane to me.
Can I add this, Sharon? First of all, PhD, I was on your side before I catch a straight. And I was on your side because I 1000% agree with your position. I think you have a sensible approach to it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't want to catch a stray. I was always on your side. I am very much pro-choice. But I will say this also. What makes your position even more palatable to me is I know I could say probably there are so many people out here who are parents that never should have been able to have children.
Damn.
That's a fact. And we all know there are fucking parents in existence that should have had to take a fucking test and get a license to have children. So even when people are taking this position about, and I get the pro-life people, I get it from a religious point of view. I'm not very religious. However, I've seen a lot of fucked up parents in this world, and their kids are their children born in this world into harm and will live a life of harm because they were born to the wrong fucking people.
Damn, I think what is interesting about it is that with this conversation coming out, with them trying to expose me with this conversation, what is the most important part of it is that it shows that it's more men actually on the side of PhD's comments than they ever thought. This shit is split down the middle way more than they ever thought. And it's more people that actually could see them for who they are, who are the real fake frauds are. This shit is not, it shit is way bigger than me. me having these conversations, it is way bigger than me. It is a place where people need to have these open discussions. And we can see the people that is willing to have conversations versus the ones that's not. We see who the ones that what We Are Lock Nation is saying that is not to be taken serious. The more and more we have conversations, we see who's not being to take serious. It is clear as day. The man tried to accuse me of what somebody else is saying, and he actually did it. You can't make this shit up. You absolutely can't make it up, Otis.
Yeah, you can make it up, but it happened.
Like, even we was trying to write a TV show, say, "Oh, what would be a good?" We wouldn't even think of no shit like this to say. Like, how dare you play with our intelligence and try to act like you got me in some gotcha moment, over talking me through the whole show, even though it was late at night. I was my second stream for the day, a long stream at that, and you try to over talk and then go ahead and say it doesn't matter that you try to do it in real life, and hers is a hypothetical question, and yours is real fucking life.
That's a textbook example of what's called projection. So he's really, textbook. Now that baby is here and he's with that baby, I'm sure he loves that baby, right?
Absolutely.
But I know it's got to be eating him up inside that he ever had a thought of that baby not being here, right? And so because he can't, take that out on himself, when he saw an opening with you, supposedly supporting someone saying someone supporting what he actually tried to do, then it's, it made it easy for him to lash out and, find that to be very unacceptable or disagreeable, or an indication of your character, when really he knows that it's an indication of his own character.
Yeah, and I believe that's what the real problem is that that's why I'm saying that these scenarios that's happening is way bigger than me. We see a lot of men that is lashing out on me. It's really them bringing down their own mask. They are the real ones that women need to be running away from. Any man that is making shows and pants and saying that I'm dangerous with no proof of me being actually dangerous, with no rhetoric that I said that was actually dangerous, they are the real dangerous ones. It's clear as day. Like, okay, Sharon is dangerous. Give me an example. What did he say that's dangerous? It's just the way how he be painting, and it's the way how he, how he be just talking to communicate. Hey, what did he say?
But Sharon, let me ask you a question. The same way how they're always saying women have multiple deletions, in that scenario, what's to say that Ali, if he was to ever get another someone pregnant that he didn't want to be, that he wouldn't propose it again?
So we gotta assume that we know.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
We know that wasn't his first time.
Right. And we know that he sees that as an option. So if all of a sudden he was out there in the street, got someone that was a real whatever, and he didn't want to have a kid with her, he knows that option exists.
Right,
so
because
he will propose it again.
Right, because he did the manipulation. He said, "Hey, let's make a pact together, and we're gonna make sure whatever happens, you make sure you handle it because you have all the responsibility." We know that's the case. It was like, oh, this is the first time I ever thought of this.
Right,
you're a manipulator.
Right.
Like, this is your MO. Like, we're gonna honestly say this is his first time doing that. Otis, would you suggest that this is his first time doing that with this one woman, that he's making pacts? Yeah, it's okay.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I ain't putting names and shit on it because I don't like this shit, man. But I'm gonna say this. I'm going to say this. I've never experienced an abortion with. I'm sorry about that A word. I'm sorry. I never had and I've never experienced a deletion. I never. Again, I don't believe in it. I was cautious and careful about who I tried my best to have intercourse with, and I was aware.
So I changed the question for you. Any man that is promoting that kind of thing, that if you ever heard a man say, "Hey, I'm gonna continue to have sex with this woman, and I'm gonna have sex with her raw and bust a nut inside of her," can we easily say that man is not a responsible man?
Of course, yes.
All right. So
and
now
I answered, yes, he's not his first time doing it, and it last.
Okay, it's not his first. Right, that's what I was getting to. This
Sharon,
wasn't his first time, and most likely, hopefully, it is his last time.
Hopefully.
But Sharon, the evidence that exists in these spaces is fresh, from Fresh and Fit. Remember, he tried to get the girl Daisy to do it, and he tried to get someone before. So he's routinely having unprotected sex, and his solution is deletion.
Right, both of them. Both of them. It wasn't just like it was just one of his eyes accident, but it was both of them. Right. It was both of them that. So them rim riders is riding hard on each other.
Right. Let me say this. Y'all know this.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
Oh, you notice how 1 minute they're talking about women, they got choices and they taking our choices from us. We don't want the babies, but then they love talking about that 11 million black babies that were deleted by the women, right? You see, and that is why that conversation that came from what her name over there before she lost her channel about deleting the black male, right? Because of what these men were saying. They were talking out both sides of their mouth. They claiming that we having all these deletions, and then they was asking us to have all these deletions.
Damn, that's crazy. Think about that. Say that again.
They was complaining about us having all these deletions while asking us to have all these deletions.
Right. It's wild. It's crazy when you really think about it. It's crazy, right? It's a group of them. That's why we got them calling the rim riders. These Fresh and Fit guys, the Thomas Sotomayor guys, they are riding hard. The rims are spinning. They losing their fucking mind because now it is somebody that's on the other side that got other men behind them. Clearly, as we see, because we see the numbers moving in a certain way. I'm getting emails, I'm getting DMs of men saying, "Yo, keep on riding, keep on grinding," because I am enjoying these conversations. It's making me change my thought patterns. I didn't even think of certain situations like this and all like that, and it's giving me different thought patterns. They are rebelling against remedial rhetoric nowadays. And I have been hitting up saying, "Thank you for making me realize how out of shape I was."
What? How do you know that? You got a mirror.
Hey, listen, he hit me up. He's like, "Hey, listen, when you, PS Diva, the same day when they saying that my message is not going to resonate with men, that same exact day when they saying I got a voicemail saying, 'Hey, Sharon, you was talking the other day and it resonated with me, and I hired a personal trainer for the next 12 weeks.
Well, good.
I'm going to get myself together. I'm going to stop having all this added sugar in my life. Blah, 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 blah. He's went on. So,
yeah, they need to know because a lot of these men they don't do a lot of introspection. They're very lacking in self-awareness because how you don't know that you fat and out of shape?
Because a lot of those red pill men in cell manosphere, those no good suckers, PhD, they look just like what they talk about they want to be against.
That's crazy.
And you know what I'm saying? Listen, Team Fatty is one of the leaders of the Rim Riders, and look what that man look like.
Do he be up there with no shirt on?
No shirt on. Estrogen just swinging around. You can see that he got low testosterone.
Right.
Estrogen just swinging.
I had y'all on my TV.
He came up today, PhD Diva.
Yeah, I saw that briefly. I was in a bad area. But so Big Draws blamed most of the bad black male behavior on women. And so if that's the case, which apparently a lot of the men in these spaces believe that, right? Then y'all should be on board with the woman saying, I'm not going to contribute to that. By not even bringing one of you all here.
Yeah.
Right, because we got people like Mr. Fantastic. He'll talk about women all day long, and then as soon as a woman come up, he'll say how he'll drop something off in them. It's crazy. Right. It's wild to me. Like, so which one is it? Are you not going to deal with the same woman that you're talking about? And you got all the upper echelon women that don't cry and complain. If that's the case, then why are you not staying with those women that you again, or you are dealing with the same very woman that you talk about every day?
But isn't it also a problem
that
we're, I hear, and I like when the law changed and they repealed Roe versus Wade, right? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, all of these red states outlawed deletions. So what I think is the problem that maybe some people didn't see is that, yes, it's going to cause more births of children, but it's also going to create an uptick in Black children were disproportionately being not adopted, ending up in foster care. So my concern gets where, okay, where is the empathy for these children that end up like that doesn't get a chance, because it doesn't seem to be overwhelmingly coming from the Black community. So if I saw a lot of more Black families willing to adopt, I'd be more pro-life. But I think about children being born, and I hate to use the term throwaways, but then they don't get a fair chance at life, because there are some, but there's nowhere near enough for the children that are being born. And
hey, listen,
go ahead.
We know that the Plan Bs is going up at an uptick. So, but my question is, should we have more discussion about? Because one thing I can say, Team Fatty, he could be the leader of this conversation. A man that do not have any children. He got himself a vasectomy. He done watched a XXX video, and he done put his children in a jar and froze them, because we know that's what he do anyway. So that was very easy for him in the first place. So should we have more conversation and get Team Fatty to be the leader of this conversation, this very responsible version of the conversation? Because this is the most responsible thing a man could do if he want to have unprotected sex, right? A man should get a vasectomy. What is your thoughts, Otis?
So he did that before he brought a life into this world. He took care of himself.
Yeah, he don't have no children.
Wow.
He froze some of his semen. But that's thinking. It, as much as I dislike Fatty, at least he had enough sense to be able to think through that. So again,
but it's in his freezer,
Kendra,
in his house.
hold on. Kendra said one of the 4 things a man supposed to bring is problem solving, right? And so he solved that problem. I want to be out here butt boongy naked in everything I can, but I don't want to be having children. But at some future date, I might want to have children. And so he came up with a solution to that problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but he put the semen in his freezer in his house.
No, that's a joke.
No,
that's a joke. What you mean? He ain't got no money to go and let the doctors freeze it properly. What you think is that? What you think is that? It's next to the ground beef.
That's what I'm confused on. That's what I'm confused on. Did he really take it to an actual sperm bank or whatever where they keep them?
I think that's what he told us. Yes, it's not in his freezer.
Okay, crazy.
He don't get that. You don't go to a sperm bank and freeze it, and then you go choose it. In order to store that like that costs lots of money.
But do they do that for men? I know they do it for women.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
well, he's
know. Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you don't know. We got somebody that's in that space that took the responsibility and did the right thing, knowing that he do not want to put no protection on, and he did it.
That's responsible. I agree. That's
should we start having that conversation more often? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Definitely.
So what is your thoughts on that, Rico?
I think we need to have that conversation. He should
have it. God damn it! That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Because I think that is a responsible thing. If you're going to be out here, first of all, I wouldn't say that's the most, because you still got to worry about STDs. So still,
we ain't talking about STDs
right?
now.
But I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there. But if you don't want to have unplanned pregnancies, then get a vasectomy. Absolutely. They should talk about. I think a lot of young men are fearful of vasectomies because they think it will affect their performance. So maybe somebody needs to bring science to the conversation to let them know it doesn't affect your performance. It's a 20-minute outpatient procedure. You fucking home the same day with a little ice bag on your nuts, and you're fine the next day. So
did you get one?
Yes.
Oh,
performance. Most of these men ain't making women orgasm anyway. So what they
Lord.
Performance?
For themselves, PhD. They for themselves.
And why would he freeze semen from him now? You know what I mean? Like unhealthy. He got to get in the best shape. So his semen could be healthy. So I'm saying that freezing that semen when he's overweight with titties and thighs like mine, I'm saying he need to throw that semen away.
Hey, but we don't hold on.
Throw it away.
Hold on, we don't know when he did it. That's number one. He could have did it when he was nice and healthy. That's number one. I don't know when he did it. I think he did it some time ago.
Fat men have babies every day, though. Fat men
And I'm pretty sure after he
time.
did it, they checked to make sure they took out all the ones that were swimming in the circle. They took those out.
This is why this conversation is crazy and going down a rabbit hole, because that costs money. So now he saved his sperm. So he's going to meet the woman of his life. They need to take her eggs, put it with his sperm. That takes a whole procedure, obviously, correct? Which costs money.
I think they just I think they just shoot the sperm up in there like no.
No,
they got to go and do that in the lab because
not in turkey baster.
Yeah, turkey baster.
But my point is that takes money.
He's in another continent. Their healthcare is much cheaper than ours.
Mm.
Yeah,
that's true. Let me get to some of these.
Otis, you're just not that smart. Go ahead.
Shit. Let me get to Jack talking.
Come on, PhD, let's stop.
Let me get to Jack talking his talk.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
All right. Crash Out Jack broke Dusty and wants beef always. Be alert. Don't mind me, though. Just cyber stalking PH Diva. Crash Out Jack. This is all Brittany B's fault. Shaking my head. Crash Out Jack. Why go up on Sharon panel, Brittany B? Scared.
Damn.
Crash Out Jack. Knew it. Bop, bop, bop. Chicken butt. You security. What? Okay. Crash Out Jack. Sharon, you need a safer panel. Brittany B is scared. Leave that woman alone. Crash Out Jack. Come on, Brittany B. You know I don't cash out. Shaking my head. Crash Out Jack. I also don't hit the like button. Just saying.
Goddamn.
Crash Out Jack. Yes, Brittany B. I do miss you in these YouTube streets. Who else gonna support my big ideas? I'm glad you stay in the awayosphere. Oh, your stay in the awayosphere was extended. You good?
Uh-oh.
BMUK, PH, Claudine Gay, plagiarism or views on Israel. Claudine Gay was the president of the university, right? So she did resign as the president, but she maintained her tenured position as the dean of something. Y'all got to come on, y'all be smarter. Damn.
It was Harvard, right? PhD Diva?
Yeah, Harvard.
Okay.
Crash Out Jack. Shout out to Brittany B. No intercourse during ovulation.
What?
That's when we the horniest. But
Lord.
Yeah, Fatty run to the refrigerator and get his semen.
Oh man, but that's the thing is that that's why a lot of people be having a problem with PhD, because she be knowing things straight off the top. Bang. And that's why they get upset. They think they got you in the gotcha moment, and then they don't.
Right. They don't
Okay. BMUK, Sinji, was it pro-choice or views on black boys?
Both. It was both. And he's splitting it, but it really isn't a split. It was a choice not to have black boys. That was her position.
So that would be a great conversation to have. I would love to have the conversation with them, but I doubt they will have it with me. Have Uncle Rico, Fantastic, and Team Fatty on the panel talking about how a vasectomy and healing up and life after a vasectomy, so on and so forth. But I believe it's different for Fantastic and Uncle Rico because they already have their children. Right. I think it's more interesting that Team Fatty is doing it when he doesn't have children yet. It's a very interesting concept because most people would not tell a young man to go ahead and get a vasectomy if you want to be wild. But Team Fatty, no, he want to be wild. He doesn't want to wear no protection, and at least he was responsible enough. And the more people need to follow that philosophy of Team Fatty, 100%, I'm behind that part of what Team Fatty is talking about or what he did.
I'll say this: when you go to the doctor, they discourage you against it if you below a certain age. So, like, I think they do the same thing with women. Like, if you're young, they kind of discourage you against it because the thought that maybe you want to have children. And I even have a younger son who got it done. But I tell a young man, if you insist.
Hold on, you have a son that did. Do he have children?
Yes.
Okay.
So what they'll tell you, even if you're young and have children, they'll think you may want to have children again. But usually you can fight. They'll still do it, but you'll have to argue with the doctor. Look, I got 4 or 5 kids. I might be 25, but I fucking got enough. So that is a conversation you will have with your doctor if you're below a certain age, because they don't want to do it for those reasons.
So, but now, if they ask you that question, but are they going to ask you, do you want to save some sperm for later just in case?
No.
So what Uncle Rico said is true on the women's side, right? Because I was not reversible, but on the men's side, vasectomy is reversible.
Mm-hmm.
They go in. So why? So they not like a 19-year-old could go and have a vasectomy.
Well, this is what they told you. This is what they told me. While it is reversible, there's no guarantee that it will work when they reverse it. So it's not 100%. I think there's a famous football player that had a vasectomy and you can still, and don't be surprised. There's a possibility that you can still have children with a vasectomy. I'm gonna look up his name. There's a famous football player that actually got a vasectomy. It didn't take, and he ended up having like 2 more kids. I think he got like 10. I want to say it's Cromartie. I want to say it's Antonio Cromartie. Don't quote me on that. I'll look it up.
But that only happens if you don't follow the doctor's instructions. Like, for instance, you got to wait until the semen is out of your, you know. So if he had the vasectomy today and he didn't wait the amount of time and had sex with a woman, she could get pregnant.
Yeah.
But after that, though, there's no semen to get out in order to get a woman pregnant.
Right. They tell you to masturbate a lot and bring it in so they can check it.
Right.
What the shit?
After you get a vasectomy, that's what they tell you to do so they can check to make sure that semen can't. That's part of the process. You know? But it's an honest conversation that should be had. So
it just sounds crazy to me to busting up without anything coming out.
Half of them doing it.
Stuff still comes out.
It still comes out.
Sperm in it.
Yeah.
Everything's the same, Sharon. That's why we need to have the conversation. These young
all right,
men
so yes, because I just thought you just be there pulsating.
No. No, damn, Sharon.
You still have a release of fluid
coming out.
There's just no live semen in there that can get a woman pregnant.
Oh God.
Go ahead, Diva. Oh my goodness.
All right. BMUK, no, Rico. The question is, why was she booted?
Who? Cynthia G, I don't know. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So yes, so Chaotic Mufasa, they all agree to say yes, it was Antonio Cromartie, and Chaotic Mufasa, he also said he's thinking about getting a vasectomy as well. He should also think about getting on the treadmill. Go ahead, Otis.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, that's what you were saying. You were bringing up good points. I didn't know nothing about the snipping of it. I have no idea. So I thought the same thing too. I thought nothing came out. So this is a great conversation. So I didn't know.
And I know a lot of
okay, one at a time. Diva,
I can't hear you. Come on with it.
I said,
do
you read?
Yes, I do read, ma'am.
What's the last
What else
book
would you like to
read?
know? The last book I read, I'm reading the Internal Revenue Manual.
The Cat in the Hat.
The Internal Revenue Service Manual. I'm reading that now. I'm also reading the Quran I picked up from the African Arts Festival a couple of days ago. Okay, what other questions did you have for me? This act is getting old.
Otis, look, to be honest with you,
I
didn't know a lot about it until I got the procedure, obviously. So I do know in our community, and I had to educate my sons who were, I was like, look, it ain't what you think it is. I was like, oh, this is my thing going word. There's all those fears. So we do got to do a lot of educating young men on it. And I have 2 younger sons who got it. They both are fathers, have children.
You got 2 of them that did it?
Yeah, because I told them, I'm like, y'all got enough fucking kids.
Okay, how many kids? I'm just about to ask you that if you don't mind me asking. How many kids do they have already?
I have 5 sons and 2 daughters.
So the son that had the vasectomy, how many kids did he have?
Oh, the oldest one has 2 children.
And that's the one that had
He's
the vasectomy?
married, he got the vasectomy, and then the youngest one has 3 kids, and he got his done.
Woo.
Because I told him, I said, you don't need to be, you know, y'all, they take care of all their kids, but I'm like, you don't want to have children to put yourself in the fucking poorhouse. That's enough. You got boys and girls.
Damn.
You got enough kids. I know you ain't going to stop fucking. So how about you get yourself fixed?
Because I always look at like, I think that I would just would have thought that it'd be a good conversation to have. Like, listen, ladies, you don't got to worry about cleanup no more. You don't got to worry about things on your back and all on your
man. Go see that.
Yeah, that's still got
to come out.
I'm just saying, I didn't know you still have to clean up. I didn't know they still had to clean up after you. I didn't know. Go ahead,
I know how y'all bodies work.
Yeah.
I thought once you snip it up, I thought it was. I thought once you snip it, it was nothing come out. You just sit, you just laying there.
I did too. I'm being honest. I did too. So
we know. Yeah, that's why I did a stream a few years back, and educated the men, but they don't want to hear none of that. All they hear is vasectomy. Oh my God, no, you're gonna cut my balls off. I'm like, no, that's not what you do. Not off. We would go here. Yeah, we were trying to educate the young black men, but they don't want to listen because y'all don't want nobody touching y'all down there.
Bomb was 1,000% true, because that was the kind of conversation I had to have with my sons to get their eyes open. I was like, look, it's not what you think. It's a 20-minute outpatient procedure. If you don't even go to the hospital, they do it in a doctor's office or in one of those little clinics. So I'm like, literally, they give you some fucking Tylenol. You got to put an ice pack on your ass, and you're back to work the next day. And there's no scarring, because where they do it at is basically under the nut sack. Yeah, it's a little snip. The doctor will give you a drawing.
So my next question is this now. So after you get a snip, and then you go ahead and then you got to watch your XXX videos for a week now, because you got to make sure everything is moving fine and you're cleaning yourself up now, because now I guess you're not embarrassed of, because most men are embarrassed about popping themselves off, right? That's
no, they're not. Go ahead.
I guess, but then again, maybe not the way how porno, adult films is moving, right? Again, maybe they're not. However, so now after you do this, are you just busting nuts inside of everything moving?
Yeah. At that point, you can't.
You ain't never pulling out?
You don't have. I'm married, so I'm not. You don't have to. So I knew able to deal with my younger son. I was like, I know you're going to keep doing this unprotected, so protect yourself with a fucking vasectomy. At least that much.
Thank you, Daddy.
So every day she just peeing it out.
Yeah, as much as you want to.
Lord.
Well, at that point, that is for what these guys are doing before it prevents pregnancy. At that point, you don't have to pull out. You can pull out. You can do whatever you fucking want. You cannot impregnate the woman anymore. And that's what is the goal.
Woo.
Well, that's one way of doing it. Hey, go for it.
But if you're married, right?
What you gonna do?
No, I'm married. I'm good. I'm not doing nothing. I'm good.
But you can still have kids.
Isn't that the best route to go if you're married and she still can have a baby, but y'all don't want no babies? Now you can continue to do your thing. But if you're married to her, you got to pull out if y'all don't want no more children.
NuvaRing or pills, but I get you.
But so you would rather subject a woman to those hormonal disturbances than just get a simple outpatient procedure? That's crazy. All the side effects associated with hormonal birth control and NuvaRing, but you think it's you're a moron, dude.
Well, how about whoa. Let's have the conversation. No, let me say this.
Wait.
Minus the name calling, let's have the conversations. As I was brought up, that's what the women do. They put themselves on contraception. So so hear me out. I'm being honest with you. Educate me without going off on me. I don't know about no damn hormones, about the NuvaRing and all that. So you coming out here, you berating me. I'm come from the generation of where the woman takes the contraceptive and the man don't snip down there.
But
I'm not experienced with that. So let's talk about it.
But our generation, which is my generation, right? Women, our parents, they didn't have contraception. You know that, right? You didn't know that? Birth control pills.
They have birth control pills? I don't know.
All they had was warm rags. That's it.
Yeah, or that red bottle that we saw in our mother's homes. Remember them red bottles where they would put
they hang in the bathroom. Yeah, to the one with the long tube.
Women used to use that as birth control. They would after sex. They would go and
I didn't know.
When Otis was little, he thought that was a balloon, and he used to try to blow it up all the time.
I did for real. Yeah, I did for real. You got jokes. I did for real. Let's have a conversation.
Sharon, let me give y'all an exact.
Hold on. Let Otis have that. Hold on. Go ahead, Otis. What you saying now?
Listen, all these jokes is crazy to me because she's right. I didn't know what the hell it was. It did look like a big ass red, heavy rubber balloon with that white long ass tube. Then they had a little adapter at the end that had holes at the end. Oh, I remember vividly. I didn't know what the hell it was. I was a child. So let's have a conversation. So you saying y'all stuck that up, y'all, and got the sperm out? Is that what that was?
That's what they used to do in order for
that the little water that fell back in your mouth. That's what it was, baby.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
So,
Otis, let me give you an example.
Go ahead, come on with it.
Birth control didn't come out until later, right? And then you can see our bodies, right? You see women growing mustaches, beard, hair in their chest.
Right.
We getting overweight. We're angrier. Imagine our bodies changing due to these medications because it's stopping us from having periods, too many periods, too long of a period. That's that medicine that we take just so we don't get pregnant. So why won't you go and get that simple procedure for you?
Well, Bomb, and some men's, I want to give for some men, they actually like a woman with a mustache.
The real look, Sharon, the way it works, okay. My wife had the thing in her arm. I don't know what it's called, but she was like, okay, Rico. Yeah, she's like, I'm getting this taken out, and we had a conversation. Look, we too fucking old to be having any more kids. My wife's like 10 years younger than me, and I'm a man. So there was, to prevent the risk of pregnancy, she said, why don't you go get fixed before I get this taken out? So I said, okay. It was a logical, sensical conversation. Once I went and did the work, the research to see, oh, this is all it is, boom, boom, boom. I didn't want her to have to get it taken out because I think it only lasts like 5 or 10, however many number of years. And she didn't want to keep, as Bomb said, putting that shit in her body. So I was like, I'll get snipped. She can get it out and we're both healthier for it. And if I had a kid at my age right now, I'd be ready to kill myself.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'll be 60 in August.
Okay.
So I don't need to be having no more fucking kids. I got 14 grandchildren.
Ooh,
14. No wonder why you told me to get a goddamn vasectomy.
Congratulations.
So I'm like, no. And I got mine about 8 years ago.
And you still putting ice packs on it?
No.
Oh my God.
That was just
get out that man crouch, man.
So somebody said, when I mentioned that red bottle, somebody said that was a douche. Women didn't douche and they don't douche now. That was a form of birth control. That was the way a woman, when he would ejaculate in her, she would go to the bathroom and use that bottle to hopefully not get pregnant.
Did it work?
I would disagree that an older man don't have to worry because older men still have children. I think De Niro just had a fucking baby. He's almost 80. De Niro, one of those old motherfuckers.
I keep mentioning these men.
Hey, listen. One thing I would say, if any of those old men that recently, the dude from the Raiders, De Niro, and all these other old men that's having they was my friend. Like, hey, make sure you go get a DNA test, bro.
Not only that, but y'all don't know if he got that baby through the procedures, through doctors.
That's true.
Y'all just know he's a father, and he's to this young woman.
Yes,
but he has money where he could pay for them to go in, and I'm quite sure because you ever seen an old man's baby? In our community, we could look at them babies and tell the old man's baby. Some of y'all look like old man's baby.
Hold on.
Right,
Hey,
right.
I got somebody in the back. Came up to make sure I know you because it seemed like you on a different account. All right, thank you. And what you mean? So you know what? You might be right, Boncha. I'm gonna welcome somebody to the show that absolutely he's walking around. We will look at him and say, "This is an old man's baby." Welcome to the show, Pastor.
Lord. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I gotta go.
Okay, you leaving, Eva?
Yeah, I gotta get back now. I got about 15 minutes to be where I'm supposed to be. So
okay.
Have a great day.
Go ahead, Pastor. What's your thought?
So first of all, nigga,
Oh my God.
Damn.
Wow.
It says, keep that loser off, Pastor.
Man, y'all, hey, man. I got my seatbelt on. Man, good. Hey, man, look here.
They didn't even let him say a word.
This is crazy. But hey, this is what we come for. Hey, it is what it is.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh man, I think that is. I think this was an excellent build, though. I learned something new today.
Dude, for real, no bullshit. Minus the insults, I learned a lot. I learned what that red balloon bottle was, thanks to PH Diva and Bomb Cherry. No bullshit, because I didn't know what the hell it was. I learned that when you have a vasectomy and you still ejaculate, something still comes out. It's not just dust. For real. Yeah, I learned a lot. For real.
Because I thought, no lie, Bomb. I know I probably said I never looked into it or anything because I knew I wasn't going to ever do it. So I just never looked into it, never read about it. Even when I seen pamphlets on it or I seen something come across my timeline about it, I just didn't look at it or thought about even looking about it. I just assumed you get a snip, you just in that thing pulsating. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean, but
you just in there.
I had the same ignorant belief. So I'm an expert now, but before I got it done, I believe, oh shit, you won't get hard anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. But then they was like, no. So, it's just, you got to educate young men that like, look, if y'all really
you was like, God damn, I'm gonna have a really strong tongue.
Yeah.
Man, what is true? Now you're talking about something you don't even do.
Yeah.
Right. No, you shouldn't be talking about that. Only people that do that should talk about that.
But it really absolutely nothing else. It doesn't affect your body. Everything come out like normal. You think I'm gonna put a baby in it. No, you ain't, motherfucker. You ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna put a baby in your ass. Yeah, motherfucker. Whatever. You ain't doing shit.
Shout out to
About to be a situation.
Shout out to my girl Q Cutina World 1 with the 10 bar. Hey Sharon, great shows. Good to see you. I haven't seen you text in a while. Shout out to you. Good to see you. Did I miss any?
Okay.
And also got this one. I believe oh yes, she was booted. We did get that one as well. Awesome.
I remember my cousins using that red bottle and putting that holes in their mouth, blowing bubbles and shit. And here we are older. Now we know what our mothers was doing with that red, that white.
Oh man, that's crazy. So let's go with our final thoughts. We hit the 5-hour mark. Go ahead, OtisWho, Bomb Cherry, Crusty Salty, Uncle Rico, last. Go ahead.
Okay. Great show, by the way. Most definitely. I would like to say this. This is real serious moment here. I would like to give my condolences to my cousin. We lost her husband yesterday. He was 51 years old. This is why I make comments that say YouTube. This shit is just YouTube, because in real life, even though he was an older gentleman, 51 years old, he lost his life because he got into a confrontation with another man, and the other man was quicker on the draw. and he lost his life yesterday at 3:30, 51 years old, my cousin. So when I get on here and I talk what I talk, I stand in my truth. And sometimes I say some outrageous things and things like that. And a lot of other people say other outrageous things behind masks, behind emojis, behind the little whatever you hide behind. I don't take that stuff serious. This is real life. So now we're planning for a situation that should not have happened because two men could not control themselves in a conversation that should have not never escalated to that point. So now my cousin, we have to bury her husband. This is what we live with in real life. So when I come here and I have conversations, I take the insults, I do all that. Let's get to a solution. So when you meet another man in real life or another human being in real life, we know how to walk away and make it home. And make it home. That's all I want to say. Peace to everybody, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Condolences to your cousin and her family, Otis.
Most definitely.
Oh, I thought Rico was gone. Same to you, Otis. I'm sorry to hear of what happened to your family member. Which kind of, without me going into it, but instead of worrying about something, a woman possibly getting pregnant and deciding, we out here harming each other in real life, in real time. You know what I mean? But anyway, sorry to hear about that. My last thoughts is, hey, men, do not put your sperm in a container and put it in your freezer. That shit not gonna be no good. Okay? And that's all I have to say. I had fun. It was great conversation as usual.
Hey, Sharon, thanks for letting me up. Great conversation. This is one of the better ones, I think, because, you know, it's put a spotlight on, you know, this is more of a conversation that we need to talk about rather than just, it's just, I don't know how we're always bashing women. So I can appreciate your space, you know, where it's like they have a knee-jerk reaction because your space it's a space where women can feel more protected here than many of the other spaces that I see that go on. So I appreciate you. I'm not saying that I think women are perfect. I don't even think they would say that. But I can appreciate you and your cousin Brownsville, and I do my little part when I can to stand. I just look at it as standing up on the side of right. And if these women are more on the side of right than these men, so fucking be it. You know, that's just the way the chips fall. But I think you did a great show. PH Diva, I'm on your side. I don't want no strays, but 1000%, I support her position. It's a sensible position. She didn't say anything wrong, troll, or being serious. And it's her fucking choice as it is any other woman on this earth. And with that, I'm done.
Perfect. We are the solution-based group. We rebel against remedial rhetoric every single day. And now that we got the true definition out there, and people, because people didn't understand what remedial means, which was mind-blowing to me. But now that everybody knows what remedial rhetoric is, every day we rebel against it, and we build in this plane while we fly. So make sure you hit the like button on the way out if you haven't already. Make sure you hit something on the chat. You know, it helps with the algorithm. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and hitting a super chat if you can. Anybody at the Cash App, all those things. I appreciate every last one of you. This is truly been a blessing that y'all here rocking out with me, and we building these conversations, dealing with issues, real life issues every single day. Thank y'all.
Yeah.